Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? What's going on? Hello. There shouldn't be audio yet, but give me a minute. I had to remake my tea because there was some very chunky cream in the fridge. And I'm lucky I did not consume it. Oh, that's myself.
What's going on? Hello.
Oh, at least my audio doesn't sound like shit.
Give me a minute.
Get that out of there. There we go. Huzzah! I found a way to mess with my gain on this computer, or on this microphone. Good morning. Can you tell my brain is not awake yet? Can you tell? I woke up at 7 a.m. and instead of like getting up like a real person, I was just like, I'm just gonna stay in bed. Hey, book. Okay. I'm coming. Here we go. Oh, welcome. It's just me. Listen, there's been a lot going on, and I figured it'd be about time we sat down and had a conversation. Especially since it's like, the year of our Lord 2025. And I figured now would be a good time to, like, actually chat. Q&A, if you will. There's a lot of shit flying around. People are like, oh my god, why did you spend so much time talking about Aaron? And I'm like, oh my god, because it was funny. Come here. Hello. Hi, Stinky. Puck is going to the vet on Wednesday morning, so do not expect to see me on Wednesday. Puck is going to the vet because he is an old man. Yes, actually, it's not because he's old. He's going to the vet because it's time for his yearly shots. So he's just going to get his shots and then be done. And easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So maybe I'll make it for Wednesday, maybe not. We'll see. Happy inauguration day, you American fools in the death trap that you have made for yourselves. Hello, old man, yes. Aren't you a cutie patootie? Yes, you are. But yes, I figured I'd open myself up a little bit for a little bit more of a Q&A. Maybe I should have unblocked Koi. I really don't think Koi did not understand what their discretion was. Oh, he doesn't want the tea anyway. Looks like he wants the tea. He doesn't want the tea. No tea for you. Q&A, AMA, ASAP, EIEIO. Yes, very wonderful. Yes. So, okay. Elon Musk has gotten into a Twitter flame war by releasing DMs from Asmongold because of his Path of Exile fucking gamer account. Like, what? What world are we living in? Koi is saying she triggered me. Oh yeah, I'm very triggered. No, I think they honestly just didn't get it, and why should I waste my time? Oh, you mean, Koi is saying that she triggered me, in Aaron's altar video? Aaron spelling altar wrong is... Peak. I enjoy. I haven't watched that video yet, though. It's a stream, though, right? Was it a video? Was it an 8-video? I don't know. She did a couple videos that are just unhinged that I'm just like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. No, it's EIEIO. Lol. So yeah, Q&A if you guys have any questions for me. But also, So Elon Musk got Osmond Gold, right? But Osmond Gold is also now sticking up for Pirate Software, who I guess like bailed on a really difficult raid and left a bunch of people to die. And then anybody who was like, "Yo, what the fuck, dude?" He like got pissed at and like said that they were trolling or said that like, "What the fuck." Path of Exile 2 fake gamer. Yeah, I know, right? And that was I believe that the Pirate Software stuff has happened in World of Warcraft, right? It was a Warcraft raid. And the funniest thing to me is now all these clips are surfacing of Thor being kind of a dick, and I'm just like, yeah, I said that like 3 months ago when he was saying everybody needed to bend over backwards to defend Osmongold when Osmongold was being racist and like being like, yay, genocide. And I was like, bro, no, what? No, absolutely not. And Thor was like, hey, if you disagree with me and you're saying that, hey, we want more from Osmongold, go fuck yourselves. And it, like, if you think anything different, and I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, Alias, good to see you, Jason. Should I do the Aaron thing? Oh, hi, Rodent. Hi, Athens. Hawkskull, it's so good to see you. Hi, RNGD Game. Every time I do that, I get in trouble, and everybody's like, fucking stop. How dare you? So yeah, that happened, and I'm like, are we really surprised that rich gamer man is gonna stick up for other rich gamer man, and they're like, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, so when I fuck up in WoW later, you can come and defend me, so that like if you fuck up and like being an awful human being, I'll defend you there. Hey, Feline. I don't know. I don't really have any world where the richest man in the world has to lie about being good at gaming and spat his dummy out when he got exposed as a cheater. Yeah, right? Like, no fucking surprise. You had a good day at the office? That's good to hear. We want real Chesh, not fake Chesh. Yandere Chesh. I was gonna talk about Mars Girl's Vic Mignogna video. Okay, so we've talked about Vic Mignogna here in the past, and we've talked about Mars Girl a little bit, mostly that she's got caught up in being one of the targets of Vic Mignogna's Gamergate hate campaign, basically. I think that's a good way to put it. I am 8 hours in. I didn't have very much time to watch it when it first dropped, so I only got 2 hours, and now I've got. And then yesterday, I watched 6 hours, and so I'm probably gonna finish it today. And I was watching it, and I'm like, dear God, I need to go to bed. I'm 8 hours in. There is still 3 more hours to go. What the fuck else is gonna happen? I am greatly looking forward to it, and I have to say, props to Mars Girl. This documentary, it's like basically a mini series, and I am blown away by how good it is. Not only is it like well crafted, well put together, easy to follow, has all this like citations are all on the screen. So like if you're like, oh, who actually said that? It's on the screen. Props to her for putting in the extra work for like blocking out people's names, because that's a lot of work. The vid is 11 hours long. 11 hours. She chaptered it. It's like, it's all like, it's so neatly done and well put together. You could tell it was like days of recording, and like it was like weeks of editing. She's been working on this thing for months. So, I mean, I don't know if there's going to be like blowback because of this, but I want to pick her brain. Because there's like a couple things that I'm like, okay, what about this? Oh, okay, but what about this? But I don't want to bog her down with questions until after I've actually finished the entire thing. I'm sure she's gotten a ton of messages over it. He'll just buy the game company. Elon? Yeah, probably. Elon Musk runs 3 companies into the ground. Also Elon Musk, I'm totally a pro gamer, guys. Don't pay someone to make me look good. Yeah. You were an hour in and you clicked on the new video and didn't save your location. Oh, that's rough. Should have been an actual bitter series. Yeah, but she didn't do it for views, right? So like the reason why she did it, like YouTube's been rewarding really long content anyway. She actually explains in the video why it's just a long video instead of a bunch of videos, and that like, she toyed with the idea and then she was just like, fuck it, just put it all together. Because like if it was a mini series, it also would have like meant like having to make full conclusive individual things. So she was just like, no, you have to understand, and to understand you need to sit here and you need to realize how long this is. Oh, better for visibility, maybe, yeah, probably, but I get why she did it the way she did. I'm debating on if I want to watch some of it on stream or not. I haven't decided yet. Realistically, people really should watch the whole thing. The same reason I said, listen, we're going to sit here and we're going to read all of Project 2025, because you need to sit here and you need to fucking understand how much a piece of trash this is. I know you think it's a piece of trash. I know it's a piece of trash. You know it's a piece of trash. We all know it's a piece of trash, but we need to understand how much of a piece of trash this is. I totally understand her being like, no, listen. Hear me out. Good God, the amount of work that woman put in. You're sorry for ignoring her and trolling her. You're done pushing the I stand with Vic, kick Vic are equally toxic. I can understand how people could come to the conclusion that both sides are equally toxic in that kind of a situation, particularly when you have one side specifically going out of their way into baiting other people into arguing with them, right? So, and for example, like Rekida's audience are a toxic bunch of losers, right? And like, no, duh, he's a fucking chud. Like, what do you expect? And so they would specifically go out of their way to try to antagonize people who were saying things about negative about Vic Mignogna. And so when they finally got frustrated and lashed out about it, then those were the posts that you would see that people would say, see, they're just as bad as us. So I can see like how somebody can like earnestly come to that position. I don't come to positions like that. I dig usually too much when I'm talking about something. And I'll try, like, I go out of my way to see if I can definitively make it's not usually, I think both sides is less common than I think the internet likes to play it, if that makes sense. But that's just the way I do. Hey, Humor, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I see Mark's in there. Salute you, sir. Maybe watch it on stream when you're waiting for Erin to show up for the chat she promised. Yeah, she keeps putting out videos and hasn't contacted me for a chat. What the fuck's up with that? I'm sorry for annoying her and pushing her to the borderline harassment I never wanted. Yeah. I mean, good. You should be sorry. It's good to recognize if you've made a mistake, own your mistake, and do better in the future. Good for you. I appreciate stuff like that. You deleted a YouTube short where you were saying that? I think that there's also, like, in any situation like this, you're gonna have, even if both sides are earnest, like, we know for a fact, definitively, at least by now, that Nick Rekieta was never earnest about his giving a shit about Vic Mignogna, right? Like, we all knew that. Or at least we all know that now, right? We can all be on that, at least that page. So even the people who like Vic Mignogna can be on the page of, like, fuck Nick Rekieta, right? Like, when the way I view it is you had the people who love Vic Mignogna's side, you had the people who had issues with Vic Mignogna's side, and then you had the opportunists in the middle, which was like your Nick Rekieta, your Umbrella Guy, Yellow Flash, that wanted to hype this dude up to troll the shit out of these people so that they could say that these people are attacking this poor man, create bullies, like, invent drama, where there was already a very, like, serious issue at hand, invent drama to throw shade on the issue to make the issue more muddy and difficult to figure out what the fuck's going on, and then give them something to do because they're bored to troll the shit out of people. Like, that's the opportunistic part. I think that there are gonna still be people who are out there that earnestly like Vic Mignogna, like earnestly think that he's a good guy, and I would earnestly say, watch the 11-hour video. You love him so much, right? You owe him to watch this video and understand what's being said and understand how not only you but Vic Mignogna got screwed over by Nick Recato, which is all in this video, and maybe learn something about like what what victims of Vic Mignogna have to say about the issue. Right? The hair pulling, the weird licking and kissing people's necks that may or may not be underage, the fucking he's weird. Weird. You always knew Nick Recato was bad. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, Nick Recato's been a piece of shit for a long time. Long time. He's like old school Gamergate, right? Like he's been around for ages. Is he still active right now? Like I know he's doing lawsuit things. Hold on, let me see the last update I had. Last update I had on Nick Recato's situation was that Alex Stein. Alex Stein is out and about. He's going to I think he's gonna talk to FTFE over on Modern Day Debates. I think that's happening, and that's interesting. I really wish I could interact with Modern Day Debates a little bit more often personally, but I really can't, mostly because like it's such like I get enough harassment. Modern Day Debates is a place where if I show up there, people who've harassed me will have like free license to come and do whatever the fuck they want, and I'm not usually in the mood for it. Like when I have open conversations like this, so like if like one of Aaron's followers comes in, we can have a conversation. This would be a good conversation. This would be a good stream for Koi to come in and chat, right? If Koi actually wanted to have a conversation, which obviously was not what Koi wanted, which is why obviously Koi is trying to represent. Do you want to see, by the way, do you want to see who Koi is? Have any of you actually looked at Koi's content? Hold on, let me, Yeah, right. Sorry, that's what I was getting at. Before I get distracted. Modern Day Debate, yeah, they keep letting on Nazis, and they need to not do that. Because I would love to hang out there and go, like, chat and do fun stuff, but, like, the Nazi thing is a real fucking problem for me. Koi is a follower of another YouTube streamer who's really mad at me because I went to her court hearing as a witness to say she was harassing a private citizen because she was harassing a private citizen. She's somebody who pays this woman money. Tell you what, I'm not gonna go to Koi's channel. I won't. I'm not gonna do it. I won't. That's mean. You gotta understand what it's like when you talk about somebody. You say, I'm not gonna go to their channel and show you because it would be mean for me to show you the content that they put out. Oh yeah, Joseph, you do not understand the amount of like horse shit that I've watched the last year of this. There's like this online harassment group I've been watching, and this one woman, Erin, is very, very mad at me because she's like, why are you inserting myself? Why are you going real life? Why are you inserting yourself in my business? She sent me, unprompted, her her confidential court documents to try to change my mind about a position I never said I took. Which then caused me to take a position, for obvious reasons. And it wasn't the position she wanted it to be. Needless to say. I'll go over here. I'm gonna unblock Koi. I shouldn't have blocked Koi, admittedly. I should have just timed Koi out and then ignored them after that. But I blocked them because I was in no mood. But I will go and my top moderator on this channel is Bool. No. That's sweet. Adorable. Alright, let's see if I can go find Koi. Most of my blocks are people pretending to be other people. There we go. Okay, Koi is unblocked. You've been unblocked, Koi. You can come in and now is a good time to come in and ask questions. There we go. I mean, I don't know if Koi's here now. I don't know if I can care. Hello! Yeah, emojis for Bool. You miss Bool. Stopped watching MMD because there's no moderation whatsoever. Ask McToon how his went. Did he recently do one? She pulled a tie beard, kind of. Koi... Oh, no, Erin? Erin represented herself, and she doesn't know dick shit about anything, and she refuses to read or learn or shut up. She's in her own court case, and she's just like, I'm just gonna tell everybody about what's going on, and then accuse everybody of there being a conspiracy. Her recent... So she has a full restraining order, right? Erin has a full restraining order right now that she's not allowed to talk about this person. Right, ban Koi again. Well, maybe Koi will earn another ban. Like, that's fine. Yeah, she more pulled a Nick Ricada. Yeah. So she currently has a restraining order. Like, she had a TRO before. Now it's permanent. She's a full restraining order right now. And her first thing to do was to live stream from what looks like her bathroom at 4 in the morning. Reading out cherry-picked sections of the judgment. And part of the judgment that she read was the judge describing her and her friends as a mob. And she's looking at me, like she's arguing with me, like I'm the bad guy here. And it's like, nah, I don't think so. If they're your top mod, make sure to treat them with some guarded outside time 3 minutes. Then back to the basement. Unfortunately, Bool is no longer with us. Bool died a good number of years ago now. It's 2021? I think? December, like right at Christmas. It was very sad. Very, very, very sad. Erin thinks you're an uncredible witness because of reasons, and her mob are just going with it. Well, okay, so that's the thing. If I was so incredible, why is she still so mad? I will neither confirm nor deny any... I have no comment. I have no comment on what April said. You know. Yeah, even the sections she cherry-picked show how in the wrong she was. Yeah, absolutely. December 26th. Yeah. It's December 26th. That sounds right. It was like right, like he messaged out on Twitter, Merry Christmas to everybody, and then that was it. But Vic Mignogna. So yeah, Erin and her crew are very like akin to, but they've all gotten these restraining orders now. Like all of them but 2 are ongoing at this point. So I guess we'll see what happens with those 2. But oh no, don't feel bad, Mark. No, don't feel bad. That is the exact kind of joke that would have been like right up the alley. Like you nail on the head. No, you're good. Free from the shackles of this mortal coil. McToon had a debate a few years ago and the moderator wasn't doing anything. They said, I still feel sorry. I feel for you. Sorry, teehee. Oh god, that's so bad. She got a restraining order so you couldn't have been that ineffectual. Sounds like copium to me. Well, most of what's in the... I haven't seen the rest of the order. I've only seen what she cherry-picked out. But nothing that she cherry-picked out said anything about me. All it said was that there was no credibility issues. So, I mean, I assume that if the judge had shit to say about me that was in the paperwork, she'd have shared that. The other thing, too, is, like, where is she getting that from? Like, that didn't happen while I was there, so where did it happen? Or, because I was only there for Veda and Aaron's, Brittany and Aaron's, whatever, Veda and Aaron's fucking hearing. So if it didn't happen while I was there, how did you discredit me while I wasn't there? That's not how it works. And I haven't been a witness in any other case. So in what other case would this... So are you making this up? Or is somebody else making this up? Or are you guys bringing me up in cases that I'm not even a witness in now? Like, what do you do? Where is this even coming from? I don't fucking know. So I guess prove it? She feels that it should be, therefore it is. She is very, that's very much, she is very led by how she feels about something. So it's very much like the way she, like the facts of the matter are just however she feels about it. It was against Alex Stein on the moon landing. Oh god. I would not hate to like sit down and talk to Alex Stein like off camera. I think he's probably a very amusing person to just, like, sit down and, like, I'd want to pick his brain. Not because I think he's a good person, by the way, but because, like, I think it would be interesting. You know what I mean? But, alas, Aaron has no evidence of this. You know where there would be evidence about whether or not I was credible in court and what the judge might have said? In the court transcripts. The court transcripts that Aaron and Veda tried to crowdfund for, that, as far as I know, they never said what they did with that money or if they returned the money because they didn't get enough or what happened with that. You tell me. Apparently, according to them, the court transcript is like 10 grand though, and oh boy. Which is unfortunate because as much as Erin said she was going to appeal her case, she needs those transcripts to appeal. So, good luck. Bullying Alex Stein? Well, you know. Well, you know, what goes around comes around, I guess, sometimes. It's been my experience that you don't have to bully anyone when you have facts on your side. I think that when you have the facts on your side and a conversation is ongoing, the person who does not will inevitably feel like they're being bullied. Like, they will feel bad about themselves. They'll feel like they'll feel trapped. They feel like they can't get out of the conversation. They'll feel like they can't do anything when all they can do is just stop. Just don't. But they can't do that because now the only person bullying them is them in their own head. The world of disillusionment. Good afternoon, everyone. Did something happen today? We were just chatting about a bunch of stuff that went on. We talked a little bit about Elon Musk and Osmond Gold and Pirate Software. And then we were talking about Vic Mignogna and Mars Girl and Rakita Law. And now we're talking a little bit about Aaron. I think with the Rakita Law and Vic Mignogna and I guess Alex Stein, because he was all kind of he was kind of grifting that a little bit. He's Tokyo grifting Vic Mignogna. Hi, Manya. Good morning. What was I saying? Oh, Mars Girls video. Watch Mars Girls. It's 11 hours. Hear me out. I'm 8 hours in. Watch it. It's amazing. You don't have to watch it in one sitting. There was at least one time that I had to get up and walk out of the room. I'm like, I can't, no. And it's the time when Vic Mignogna is like, there's like a bunch of videos that Mars Girl collected and clipped together, and it's all Vic Mignogna leaning in to like questionably aged girls and saying, how about you drink it from my mouth? And he's not, like, he's supposed to be like quoting a clip from Ouran High School Host Club, which, when it's directed and in a cartoon of kids acting with kids, like, they're all the characters are all teenagers, and he says it in a goofy way that's a lot different from him leaning into a real girl's ear and like tongue fucking her in the head and saying like, what about in my mouth? Weirdly sexual. Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 clips she plays in. I had to walk away. I'm like, nope. I'm gonna leave. I need to leave. Goodbye. Get me out. Absolutely not. Horrible. Horrific. Awful. There's like, I have one very pertinent and important question for Mars Girl that I have to ask her if she has time for me. And it is, she's got all these pictures of Vic Mignogna like grabbing and like kissing in on like a bunch of girls that she got off of a DeviantArt page that was like a fan page for Vic Mignogna where all these girls were posting these pictures. And she cut out all the girls, right? And I want to ask her how difficult it was for her not to just, when she's putting them all on screen, to not have like Vic leaning in and kissing Vic. Because you could just flip the picture. I would have done that, but then again, I'm an asshole. Filet mignogna? No, that's, yes. Filet mignogna is right. I do not know what blowback is gonna come from this video, if anything at all, but I'm gonna be out here being like, no. This is a good video. This is a good video. It's clear and concise. It is pretty fucking airtight. So I haven't watched, again, I'm missing, there's 3 hours still that I have to go through, so unless, she just, for whatever reason, the last 3 hours of recording and editing just, stumbles and, falls into the Grand Canyon, it's a fantastic video. Not gonna watch an 11-hour video if it's not made by a goblin. Fair enough. I'm definitely going to, if Mars Girl's amicable to it, I definitely want to have her come on and talk about this. I just don't know if I want to put it on Debate Hub or if I want to put it on here. The answer is maybe both, but with different conversations. I think I might, if she's, again, amicable and able and consensual, having her do 2 would be fantastic. I'd love to have her on Debate Hub just to talk about, online harassment groups and just talk about, a little bit of that experience and a little bit of what that means and how to avoid it and what do you do in those situations. And then on the other hand, I want to have her come on this channel so we can just sip tea and just be like, all right. Tell me the deets. Oh, thank you. Like how clean my desk is. I left an eraser out. There. I put it away. One day, I have this candle now, right? I think it's mirrored for you guys, but it says, my last nerve, oh look, it's on fire. And it's a candle that my mom got me for Christmas. And it smells really good. It's a really good smelling candle. And I think it's gonna sit on my desk for a long time. And then one day it'll happen where I will light this candle because I am just done with something. I'm so done and I'm just gonna be like, it's time. I'll lose my mind. No, most of the room is pretty clean in here. If I give you the side eye, there's a doggo. Yeah, it's pretty tidy in here. I think I got some clothes over there, but that's about it. Switching to wine when you're out of tea. I should get a couple bottles of wine and just put them on the bottom. This just tipped over, by the way. Unfortunate. That's okay. Look at me, I'm a cool guy. That gets Christmas presents. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man, Mars Girl rightfully calls out Nick Rekieta trying to bullshit read Monica Rial's body language, and all it is him trying to use body language as a way to shame victims for being uncomfortable when they're telling their story about what happened to them. And it's what the fuck is wrong with you? Nick Rekieta is just a piece of shit. He's just a piece of shit. He's just I don't recall a time where I've been oh yeah, that Nick Rekieta guy, he's definitely got it right. I remember a couple of points agreeing with that Umbrella guy. And then I saw his Nick Rekieta apologetics when he was blaming the police that had to go to his house with a warrant because of all the drugs and neglect of his children. And the Umbrella guy was blaming the police And I was like, are you fucking serious? You're gonna say that, oh, the police are in the wrong for scaring the children that are not testing negative for cocaine? Are you for real right now? I'm like, okay, well, fuck this guy. I know, right? Yes. You have a ball? You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? No, come and say hello. Oh, hold on. There we go. You want to come say hi, buddy? Come here. Oh, hello. Hello, good boy. Yes, hello. You stinky. Oh. Boop. Have a high five? Oh, thank you. Here you go, good boy. Yes. Sorry, there's cords in my way. Sorry, excuse me, pardon me. Let me scratch on the microphone. There we go. I've gotten back in my workout, which is nice. I was not over Christmas. I got so sick. You guys remember, you heard my voice. Toasted, absolutely fucking toasted. Voice was done. Arm was done. Body was done. Life is over. I can't go on anymore. I started back my workout last week, and I'm like starting to shred, and I am here for that. I have a heavy bag upstairs now, and I am looking forward to that. I just gotta get some gloves for it, because I do not want to condition my hands the way a fighter conditions their hands, because I have art hands and I'd rather not break any fingers. Have you watched any of the DW films? What are the DW films? Daily Wire? Oh, Daily Wire films? Is DW Daily Wire? I have not. I should. I'm not gonna pay for them. Let's be real here. Nobody should pay for that. Boop. Tug did fairly well during his take on the Amber Heard bullshit crowd for some time. It's a shame he got so biased and weak later down the line. I think he was always like that. Because remember, like, if I'm not mistaken, Tug is like a Gamergate guy, right? He came from around the same, like, the comic books thing, right? And, like, oh, is this why Aaron claimed to have boxing knowledge? Because you had a boxing bag? I don't think I've ever talked about the heavy bag. So if Erin knows that I have a heavy bag before this, she might be, like, stalking me IRL. She might have, like, somebody living next door with binoculars. Goddamn. Stole lady ballers? Oh, God. Oh. Maybe I can rope Dapper into it. Ever rope Dapper into watching it with me? I have finally come up with a good name for all you fuckers. Since, like, you know, everybody's got names for the people that watch them all the time, and I think it's kind of cringe, but I have decided that you have been named. I dub thee the Goobers. You are all Goobers. Welcome to being a Goober. Congratulations. If you're a green Goober, thank you so much for supporting the channel monetarily. Membership's super low. Pricing is cheap. I'm a cheap play. If you're a gray goober, thanks for hanging out and chatting. If you're not a visible goober and you're a lurking goober, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming by and lurking. You mean a lot. Like and share. And all that shit. I've heard nothing but awful things about the Daily Wire movies. Then again, I don't think I've ever heard anything positive about the Daily Wire. Like, they're not a group where you're like, oh, you gotta check out what they said. That's such a good, like, they made a good point about this thing. I've never, in the wild, encountered that. You don't accept goober? That's a shame. Happy to goob. Goob is, that's a verb. What are we doing, goobin'? Yes. Remember, smash that like button. Does it do the glowy thing? Does the like or the subscribe button light up when I say that? Did it happen? Did it work? I don't know. But yeah, that's my thoughts kind of on the Vic Mignogna situation. I would say things have, like, quieted down a little bit, but they really haven't. it's isolated itself a little bit more rather than like being as like with like maybe I've just gotten pulled away from it because I was like talking a lot of politics because I was covering Puck. Don't do that. Thank you. You're very cute. I was talking like a lot of politics, and I was watching a lot of Canadian politics that's been going on recently because it's a fucking it's a little bit interesting. We'll see what happens, but no Chesh, no smash. Only fondle and caress the like button. You only gently tap it. They kicked out Candace Owens. They did do that, and then Candace Owens says that dinosaurs were gay. She's like, that's kind of gay. Have some money and happy birthday. But whose birthday is it? It's not my birthday. Thank you. But my birthday is in the summer. Puck's birthday is soon. Puck's birthday is in March. He's gonna be 13. My dog is 13. You old man? How did you live this long? I don't know. According to some people, I've been poisoning him in his entire life, and here he is, 13 years old. A man. I don't know. Candy O got dropped for not supporting Israel, which is hilarious, because it's the best thing she ever did. Yeah, I know, right? Are you chirping at me? Are you a bird? Have you evolved to fly? I love you. He's not doing it. He's just laying on the bed. He's not like... He's yelling at me, but, like, nothing's going on. Can I help you? Oh, you see the Vaseline there? That's for his paws. He's got to get, because there's a lot of salt on the road, I gotta get little Vaseline on his little paw pads so he doesn't, like, get them all cracked and stuff. He got one cracked, so we're just trying to keep the rest of them from doing that. Yes. Hello, you know, you could have come over here the whole time. Nothing was stopping you. Yeah, you can just hang out here. It's fine. He's like, Mom, the show is about me. It's someone's birthday. Yeah, happy birthday out there. I appreciate that. Thank you. You just trust the Daily Wire so much that if they say the sky was blue, you're going to measure it with a spectrometer. Join him on the bed. Oh, hi, buddy. Sure, that's what it's for. Listen, I don't know if you noticed when I turned the camera a little bit, but right here, there are two different types of Vaseline that's not like the petroleum jelly Vaseline. Alright? Don't worry about it. Doug Ford will earn back your dislike. Yeah. Yeah, Doug Ford did one right thing, and it was telling Trump no. Okay, if I want to talk Canadian politics, I would say that I think the best option for Canada, like what I think is the best for Canada and the Canadian people, is that Doug Ford ought to split the Conservative Party back into two parties again. And Poilievre can run the extreme right, and Doug Ford can run the rest of the Conservative Party. That would be, I think, the healthiest decision that Doug Ford and the Conservative Party, and like the people in the Conservative Party who don't agree with Poilievre, which is a lot of them, I think that's the most healthy decision they can make for Canada and Canadian politics, and it would be putting country before like self, and country before party, which is something that everybody's talking about, and I think they really, really, really ought to take the opportunity to prove that they're not the worst pieces of shit ever. And since they don't like Poilievre anyway, it would be a good chance to get rid of him. Good to see you, Alicia. And nice to see you, Ash. Anyway, that's my take on that's my slow burn take on Canadian politics. If you don't want to hear us talking more politics, and yes, I think Doug could probably win. I think you could end up with a Conservative minority if he split. Because the problem is I think that one of the reasons why the Conservative Party has had as much power in Canada as they have in the past recent years, particularly pre-Harper, was the coalition of two different Conservative parties, which gives them like a big number of people because they coalesce two parties into one. It'd be like how the Conservatives would have no chance if the NDP and the Liberal Party coalesced into one party. Anyway, if you want to talk more politics, and that's the thing that you're interested in, come join us on the tavern. We're having a long tavern. We're having a loose form tavern instead of our normal stuff, just because it's our first one on Debate Hub, and we haven't done one in a little bit, and it's gonna kind of be like, here's 2024 in 2025, and we're just gonna kind of flow the conversation a little bit. I've got a couple of topics that I'm gonna want to that I'm gonna bring to the table, and we're just gonna have like more of a discussion forum. The best thing for Canada is to annex Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota can be Canada. I'm fine with that. I have no problem with that. Minnesota. Minnesotans. Minnesota. You want to come be part of Canada? I'm fine with that. I think if that's going to happen, we need to give people in America a heads up of like a couple of months. And any American who wants to join Canada needs to hurry up and move to Minnesota. A loose tavern. Yeah. Then Rakea Law can be Canadian, and then he'll have to suffer the rules of harassment in online harassment in Canada, which are a lot more stringent than the ones in America. It's not like he has his bar license right now anyway. Apparently the Minnesotan in the chat wants to come and join us. Come on in, open arms, come on over. I'm fine with that. You'd rather be a part of Mexico than Canada? That's fine. I'm fine with that. How about annexing Ohio? Ooh, I don't know about that one. Only because, like, Ohio's in a really weird spot. You just imagine one square of America that's Canada, kind of like the way Alaska is. Defense scheme number 1. Yeah. Yeah, Alex also. Yeah, well, you're the one who suggested it. Absolutely, come on over. Maybe you want to wait to come over until we find out whether or not Polyev gets his butt kicked in the next election or not, or like where he ends up, because like he also wants to do the Trump thing and start rolling back gay marriage and trans rights and stuff and women's rights, so we'll see. We'll see. Either way, our version of the Orange Man will not be capable or as aggressive as your current version of the Orange Man. Mostly because our mini Tangerine Boy is running the 2016 stuff, and there's a lot more protections within our government that's going to like roadblock him a lot more. So even if he does get into power, it's probably not going to be that bad, and most of it will be doable, like deal withable. But honestly, at best, Polyev, even if he wins the election, he's gonna have to deal with a coalition of every other fucking party roadblocking everything he tries to do. Minnesota doesn't exist and Canada doesn't exist. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, Alias is from Minnesota too? What the fuck? What the fuck? There's a lot of people. There's 3 whole people from Minnesota in here in the chat? That's crazy. That's crazy. Where am I moving? I'm not moving right now yet. I just moved my office. I can't move now. In this economy? Ooh, shit. I should set a goal that says pay my rent. That would be funny. Turn America into Europe. Oh, fracture the states. I see what you're saying. I don't know. Well, it's complicated. I gotta go and make things so complicated. I see the way. No, I don't know about that one. You know. Can you actually set goals that high? Oh, let's find out. Okay, so I can pick a goal for the number of super chats. So if I put the super chats to 50 and I make it all the colors. And I set the timer for 2 hours. Okay, so that's no, I have to do the math, right? So the super chats have, like, they're color based, right? So the teal one is $5, right? And then below that, so, hold on. Wait, hold on. There's light blue and higher at 2, teal and higher at 5, yellow and higher at 10, orange and higher at 20, magenta and higher at 50, and red and higher at 100. So I'd have to do the math of like how many of each one of these would I need to, because if it's higher, it's fine. So if I did, so let's say I put teal and higher at 50 super chats in 2 hours, right? How if you guys pay my rent in 2 hours with 50 super chats, what do you guys want me to do? Because it's like, share how you'll celebrate. How do you want me to celebrate? What do you guys want? What do you want from me? Nobody wants Florida. You want me to adopt? I will officially, as the Goblin Queen, mark Minnesota as honorary Canadians. Oh yeah, we have to take off the 30% for YouTube. Yeah. Good point. Let me get a calculator out. 50 at the lowest. Yeah, that's not high enough. So I'd have to go the $10 ones to get. That's still not quite. Oops. I'm trying to make it like the most at the lowest tier. So let's try. That'd be closer to that. You posted an error meme. Strippergram. I think that might be against terms of service. I appreciate it. I'll show you my abs. Do you want to see my abs? Smitty isn't here, so you had to. I respect it. I do enjoy Weird Al. Weird Al is great. I like how the suggestion is I'll host a Q&A session while I am currently hosting it's mostly a Hangout, but I'm opening Q&A for this because I'm a nice guy. Why wouldn't I? I didn't even tweet. Oh, hey, Ivy. I didn't see you sneak in here. Musk Zucker Trump. Ugh. Ew. Icky. Paint stripper. As an artist, should I paint a stripper? Technically, probably against terms of service. Volkow says, what? Not a single one of you have made a viable suggestion. You guys are the worst. I'm never gonna get my rent paid. You want me to watch a wolf stream? That's pretty painful, though. Hey, Messenger, how you doing? Yeah, happy inauguration day. Tifa as a stripper. I don't know, man. I could do another Mert March stream, but do it on YouTube. Streaming services hate anything fun. I know, right? Should just move to Pornhub. TOS says nudity is fine if it's art. I do not fucking trust that at all. You watched 12 hours of the Mars Girl video. Why did I do that? I'm 8 hours in and I am begging for more. I'm like, I have no idea. I am now caught up to like a lot of the stuff is stuff that I knew, and so like it's a little bit different seeing it all compiled. So most of it is stuff like I was aware of, but I was like, but like seeing it all compiled is something different. But I do not know what the last 3 hours is gonna have in store. I have no idea. I feel like maybe I fell out of the Vic loop. Should I watch a Vic Mignogna stream? Would that We're trying to figure out what a super chat goal should be. Why do I even have that OnlyFans? Oh, Oh, that's true. The $5, the 5 for 5 needs to get finished. Yeah. You're right. There's a lot of stuff you didn't know. Damn. If you guys pay my rent, I will give Puck an extra dentist stick. How about that? I will not deprive him I will not deprive him of the treats he already gets. But also be aware that I am now committing to an extra like hour of stream time that I wasn't gonna do. So I'm gonna be here for an extra hour. Ugh. I don't think I was actually gonna do nude cooking, but I was gonna do cooking stuff. Cooking could be fun. We could do some cooking. A 2-hour just Puck stream. If I thought that Puck would stick around for that long, I would do that. He will not. He's already gone. Like, he's not here. I'd have to lock him in a room. Extra treats for Puck. Donate all of your blood. Yeah, no, Ivy, TLDR, because I know you were asking last time. TLDR, Steve and his little gang of goons started harassing some private woman and making up conspiracy theories about her. And when she was like, no, these things aren't true, here's some evidence, they went digging through her Facebook to go and find people that disliked her, haven't spoken to her in like, I think Aaron said 15 years? And found a post from like 8 years ago at this point and commented on it to try and convince them, and they found her like a estranged adopted stepdaughter or something and tried to get her onto stream, and then she was like, fucking leave me alone, and sent them cease and desist. And when they got cease and desist, they were like, haha, we got cease and desist, and then they kept going, and so then they got served with TROs, and then they accused her of swatting Steve, and then they fucking, that's when I came in, and then they went to court, lost court, they tried to frame her in 2 courts, one in North Carolina and one in California. And, like, they lost on every sense. Steve has a full lifetime restraining order. Erin's got a restraining order, and I'm pretty sure she's looking at a lifetime restraining order. Veda, they all fucking lost all their cases. There's 2 left pending, and that's it right now. And, like, what the fuck? And then, now that they got the restraining orders, they're going live again, trying to make claims that there's some conspiracy theory that this woman is out to get them. So they're still fucking breaking the restraining order? I don't know. That too long didn't read. That's where we're at. Puck selfie stick attached to a harness? I need a GoPro. Right? I guess. Only mimics. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back momentarily. I need to get more tea, so I'll be back in a second. I should get some hold music. I don't have hold music. I really should get that. You're drinking Earl Grey tea? Earl Grey tea is great. I love Earl Grey tea. Right now I've just got orange pico. Earl Grey tea is my afternoon drink. I make them like English foggy. So I put like a bunch of milk in them and like a little bit more sugar than I probably should. And then also, like, I don't have a milk steamer. I should get myself a milk steamer. I should do that. I should do that. Only mimics. You have legs, right? You want me to follow Puck around for 2 hours just shoving a camera in his face? That would be pretty funny. Maybe if I can get in the... I might be able to set something like that up. I might... I don't know if I can do 2 hours, but I could probably pull something off. If we reach the goal. You have to reach the goal first, alright? I'm willing to negotiate. Hot tea. Who's the victim here? Who's the victim of Aaron and Friends? Some random lady... Just a random lady that they asked to help them out in their like anti-Katie Joy Facebook group. She's got no channel. She doesn't have Twitter anymore. They bullied her off of every fucking social media platform as far as I'm aware. Maybe she's got a private Facebook somewhere. I don't know. But like she's just a lady. I met her. She's actually a very sentimental woman. Because I went to her house, and I saw her house, and in her house was like, she was like, this thing is this, and this thing is that, and that thing's from this story, and this wallpaper's this thing, and I'm just like, this woman, everything in this house has, like, some kind of, like, sentimental value to it. Like, she clearly cares and loves the people in her life. Milk or sweetener with your hot tea. Earl Grey, English fogs are very, very, very good, but if you're gonna get one, don't make your first one at home. Like, actually go and, like, get one from, like, a coffee shop. I've never had one from, like, Starbucks, so I don't know if they're any good. I imagine there's probably too much sugar in there for me. Because as much as I'm saying there's a little bit more sugar, or for me, a little bit more sugar for me is, like, an extra half a teaspoon. Like, it's just like a little bit. McCrazy really lost it. Oh yeah, it's nuts. Also, yeah, so I put a video up because I popped in because he was like, I was swatted, and I was just like, bullshit. And then I got my dirty little goblin hand, and he was trying to argue about it with me, but not directly, because you know how he is. And so I got my dirty little goblin hands on the fucking body cam footage. Hold music is designed to wind you up so you give them an excuse to hang up. Oh, you think so? Interesting. You got a coffee machine which allows you to make lattes and cappuccinos. Ooh. I have 2 coffee makers here. So you guys, the reason I'm in this room now is because one of the guys that lived here left, right? So this was his old office space. So I'm now in here, and I'm vibing. I like it. It needs a rug. It's a little echoey. But other than that, it's a nice space. I like the window. It's a bit bright. Good. I can adjust that. I just haven't bothered today. However, do I want pizza? Yeah, I always want pizza. Why, are you going to send pizza to my house? You creep? Oh, yeah. When I said he wasn't swatted, his response was, but what if I was a black lesbian woman? I was like, what? What? What if I was a different person in a totally different scenario? Then it could have been then it would have been swatting. No, it still wouldn't have been swatting. It might have been more or less dangerous for you, but it still didn't magically change the police that showed up your door into SWAT. Pizza for Puck? Puck, you want some pizza? There is some pizza in the fridge. I'm gonna have chili. Swap me some pizza, too. Oh my god. Back in the day when swatting was sending pizza to somebody's house. Yeah, you're right. Puck, do you want a treat? Okay, I got him a treat. I got him a dentist stick. if you guys pay my rent in the next nearly 2 hours, I will give him an extra one of these. These are the ones that are sized for medium dogs, so he can have 2. I just don't usually give him 2. But I'm not... But I will give him 2 if you guys pay my rent. I need you guys to give me $1,000 and he can have 1 extra dentist stick. That's a fair deal, right? That's fair? No? Here you go, Buck. Look at how much he loves it. Look at him. He's munching. Yo, inflation's a bitch. Look at him. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I'll try to get a better if you get the goal, I will try and get him I'll get you a better angle of him eating the treat. Nom nom nom. I'll see if I can get the microphone over there too so you can hear his little munchies. I want to make it worth your while. I'm not going to rip you off. Did you get it all? Yeah. Was that good? He's looking for all the little crumbs. If that was swatting, then what happens when he gets a pizza delivered? Oh man, I don't know. You good, bud? Oh, aren't you precious? Hi. Hello. Yeah, I don't have more. That's it. It's all gone now. Yes. Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you're so cute. Let's see, $1,000 USD would take you 15 hours to work to earn. If it takes the dog 10 seconds to eat a $1,000 dog stick, that's $100 per second. Too expensive. How dare you do math at me? Listen, the dog's gotta live in a house, and if he's gonna get the treats, he's gotta pay for the house and then pay for the treats. So really, I'm losing money here. This doesn't even cover his treat cost, let alone, like, the vet bill, the driving to the vet, so that's the car and the gas, as well as whatever food between point. I gotta feed myself so I can feed him, and he's gotta get regular. And listen, he can't even eat chicken, so he's gotta eat special dog food. I'm just kidding, except I'm not. He does have to eat special dog food, but his dog food is not expensive. It's just a unique brand. Ooh, your arthritis starting to get to you, eh, bud? Aw, poor guy. He's got a little bit of arthritis in his back legs. He's 13 this year. Happy birthday to Puck. Soon. I'm just gonna count Slicks's super chat as a early birthday gift for Puck. Yeah, what you've got, feline, is equity. It's like getting paid in exposure. How's the toe? Still all clear? Yeah, no, he got his blood work done for like half of a year, 6 months, I think we were doing it. I think we went 3 times. Puck, did we go 3 times? I think 3 or 4 times for every 2 months. We went to the vet to get his blood work done, and we got the okay for it, so he's good to go. Good to go. Fantastic. He's going back to the vet on Wednesday. He's going to the vet on Wednesday for his yearly shots. Nothing fancy going on. He's got like a little bit of a rip on his paw pad from the snow and ice and salt, but other than that, he's good to go. I just gotta stop him from licking it. And by the way, you don't just get to watch him eat the treat in 10 seconds. You get, like, zoomed in camera angle and doggy eat noises. I don't know. I'm not seriously trying to reach the goal. Oh, let's be real. Let's be real. I'm just being a goof. Yeah, about 6 months. Yeah, it was either 6 months or 4 months. I think it was 6 months. It was unfortunate that it took us so many times to actually figure out what was wrong with his toe, because like it wasn't until like the head doctor, whom I love her. She's the main reason why I go to that vet. And I've had her the whole time. So other vets have come and gone from there, but she's like the mainstay, her and her husband. And as soon as she saw him, she was like, "Oh, it's probably this." She took like one look at him and was like, "Oh, yeah, okay." But like it took us like 2 or 3 times before we figured it out and had him on antibiotics. And we think the antibiotics was the thing that messed up his blood work. So when they did the blood work, he was just off of the antibiotics. So I think that the antibiotics messed up the blood work. But we wanted to make sure, so we paid for it a bunch and took care of it. Jack for $20, the first one of our goal of 50. Thanks for breaking the ice on that one, Jack. Rent and puck treats. Also, Steve, I hope you're ashamed. Only self-care and self-empathy removes that pain. So your suffering is all your own doing. All we have to do is sit back as you are swept past with the current of facts. Jesus Christ. Are you writing poetry? Who do I like for liberal leadership? I know a little bit about Carney, but I do not know much about Freeland. So I think Carney will probably win, and I think Carney has the best chance of winning. I think he's got the most momentum. I might be biased on might be information bias, but just like I think Mark will probably win. And I think I think most liberals are also going to agree. I think under different circumstances, it would be a closer race. And I think under different circumstances, Freeland would have a better chance. But with the current political climate in Canada, I think Carney's the better choice. In my opinion. Not because I necessarily think that I agree with his politics more, but I think that people will. I think a lot of people have a belief, and I think Carney matches that aesthetic. Yes, he had a very good showing on The Daily Show. If he keeps that stuff up, he'll do very well and could win. But he has to keep it up. But we'll see. I also don't think that there's like a real competition going on in the Liberal Party right now, because I think everybody's just trying to do listen, we're doing a vote, but we're not. We're just, listen. You know what I mean? Temporarily releasing your inner beast. So in the Vic Mignogna video. I meant to ask earlier. Where was that? Who was that? The Vic Mignogna video. Where did that go? Where did that go? Sorry, I'm looking at chat. I'm looking back at chat. Where did that go? Drake said that there was a lot of stuff in the Vic Mignogna video that they didn't know, and I'm curious if you could share what you like. What was it that was in there that you weren't aware of? Because I'm just curious to know what people did and didn't know. Like, I'm just getting a beat. The Vic Mignogna video has a Mars Girls video documentary has a bit in it where she calls rightfully out Nick Rekieta for doing some pseudo body reading bullshit on on Monica Rial. And I would love to see Jack looking at what Rekieta did and what Rekieta's body language was showing as opposed to Monica's. And then, if he wants to get really sassy, look at a couple of clips of Vic Mignogna and his deposition and look at the way Rakeda is reacting to what Vic is saying. Because there's some shit there that is like, because I agree that for the most part when people bring up body language, they're talking about some pseudoscience bullshit. However, body language is very much a part of the way we communicate, so there is some reality to it. What Nick Rakeda did was bullshit. That was just pure fucking horse garbage. I do think that body language is not inherently definitive, but I think that there is information that you can glean. Yeah, I'll get you the timestamp. I'll find it. I'll find it for you. I'll find the video for you. I'll find the timestamp in the Vic Mignogna video, like in Mars Girl's video, and then I'll go and get you Nick Rakeda's streams. I noticed that this morning, but I was on my phone, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do this on my phone. Body language versus body language. Right, like, there's certain things that you can tell when people are talking. And, like, there are certain languages that rely solely on usage of your body, right? So, like, sign language, for example. You can also speak to somebody without saying anything by utilizing facial expressions. It's the same reason why you can have a conversation with somebody in GIFs, or you can have a conversation with somebody in solely emojis, if you really, really want to. Even just for funsies. So, like, it's just like when people go, like when women go to the bar and it's just like, oh no, she gave me this look, and I was like, oh no, we got to get that girl out of that situation whatever situation she's in. Like, she is not okay and she needs help. Like, between friends, you'll get like, everybody will have those looks, and like people have tells and things like that for like poker and stuff like that. So there is a legitimacy to understanding or having like some kind of grasp of body language, and a lot of it does have to do with like the particular person you're talking to. So the better you know somebody, the easier time you're gonna have reading how like comfortable they are, how relaxed they are, how engaged they are, and whatever they're talking about. I freaked my sister out the other day because she started saying something, and I leaned forward like this because I asked her a question, and she started to say something, and I wasn't sure where she was going, so I did one of these, and then when she kept going, I was like. And she stopped what she's doing. She's like, why are you doing that? I'm like, I am giving you my full and undivided attention. That's what's happening right now. I want to understand. When someone claims to be an expert that can tell what you really think, oh yeah, that's horseshit. That is absolutely horseshit. When you take something that does have some legitimacy and try to claim that it's a be all end all, or it's like conclusive, they're bullshitting. That's the line, right? So that's the same kind of line with like, oh, here's some essential oils. They're gonna cure your cancer. No, they're not. Can essential oils help you in certain circumstances? Sure. There's associations with smell and memory or sounds or taking a certain action and associating that action with a mental state. And so you can associate that smell with a calming mental state, and that can help you once you have that association. Once you build that association in, you can take advantage of that. That's legitimate. That exists. That's psychology and science. As soon as you say you can cure fucking cancer, or you're cold, no, it fucking can't. You're full of shit. We have now jumped the shark. There are also secret codes disguised as ordering drinks. Yes. There are, depending on where you go. It's useful information. Usually sometimes there's one called there's an angel shot, I think is usually the one that people will use. But different places will have different ones. I think it'd be really funny to just see a woman walk up to a bar and be like, listen, this guy's harassing me, and I need to order a shot for you to get the fucking rid of him. Whatever shot that is, can you fucking... That's something I would do. Fuck this guy. I gave a drunk guy, a note one time, and I acted like I was gonna flirt with him and give him my number, and it was a note that said, you're making the staff uncomfortable. Fucking cut it out. it was like me and like a handful of my friends at the time at the bar, and we were all regulars at the bar, so we knew all the waitresses, and this waitress was like giving me the look, and I was like, and I was like, do you need somebody to deal with that guy? And she's like, because there was no bouncer there at the time, and she was like, well, it's just being a bad pain, and it's like, and I was like, don't worry, we got you. So I got a pen and I got a napkin and I fucking gave him this note, and he just got so fucking quiet the rest of the night. I was like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Man. Oh yeah, Messenger Reveals makes a good point. There's like people mask things and will pretend, and sometimes enough information about body language will help you start getting hints. Because okay, so what happens is people get a red flag. They'll get like an icky feeling, or they'll feel uncomfortable, but they won't be able to express why or what's happening that's making them feel like that. And usually it's like those really, really subtle body languages or like tonal differences that you're not necessarily consciously aware of, but your brain is picking up on. That's just like that something. And so like if you can start to learn a little bit more about like physiology and like how the way you behave physically is related to your mental state and stuff like that, you can start pointing things like that out. But again, it is not definitive. Just like how one red flag is not indicative that someone is a predator. You know what I mean? Somebody could be like a little bit weird about something. That does not mean they've been running around assaulting people. You know what I mean? It's like age gaps sometimes. Age gaps in relationships can be a red flag. They are not definitively this is an abusive relationship. They're just an indicator that might make you aware that maybe we should keep an eye on this. Maybe people in that person's life should take interest or take a note. You know what I mean? Fairly confident in your ability to read body language and facial expressions. It's also the limitations. Oh, and also by the limitations thereof. The reason why I can be confident is rather simple. Yeah. Body language came before audible languages, 100%. A lot of it's very automatic and primal. I don't really imagine a world where it's even possible to have verbal language before you have body language in a social species, particularly mammals. I mean, maybe if you count like birds chirping as verbal, but again, it's fish? Fish? I don't know. Fish aren't real. People are pretty simple most of the time. People are simply complicated. That's the way I like to put it. People are very, very simple at times, but the way they go about things and how intricate it can be so unnecessarily complicated. Mountains out of molehills. Amica cream cures everything. Guys, I broke my elbow. Get some Amica cream. Yeah, that shit was fucking funny. I do think that one of the major problems with the Amber Heard case was a lot of the way it was handled by media and the way it was handled by people online. So, like, whether you side with Amber Heard, whether you side with Johnny Depp, there were definitive problems. Very, very definitive problems. And the way people use... And people who hate, they just hate women. Like, there's no fucking excuse for it. There's nothing complicated about it. They just fucking hate women. And they will use Amber Heard as this example to say that therefore all women are liars all the time. And it's like, no. Or like, the lying should be the equivalent of whatever punishment you get for assaulting somebody. And I'm like, no, I think there should be consequences, obviously, but should they be the equivalent of? No, because now you're trying to suggest that having your reputation tarnished in a way is the equivalent of being sexually assaulted, and it is not. And a lot of the reasons, so Vic Mignogna, for example, he had like 7 or 8 times he could have gotten out of this scot-free, at minimum. at minimum, especially if you look at see, I don't both sides the Johnny Depp thing either. I'm like, no, there's definitively like issues here. But whatever, whichever side you fall on, whichever side you do, whatever thing you think about it. Outside of that specific scenario, right, of Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, there were issues in the way the media covered it because the media made a lot of assumptions and tried to push a narrative, and they should not have been doing that. That's a problem. The aggression from people who were supporting Johnny Depp towards any assault victim was incredibly problematic, but this particularly came from the Gamergate side of things. So that's like your fucking Ricada Law, that's your fucking, these fucking types of people are a fucking problem. And they do make it more difficult for people in general. And victims in general, right? People who were saying, and like there was this push, there was this back and forth push and pull of like people making the mistake of defending Amber Heard by saying she's not the perfect victim, when that wasn't always the criticism, but it was the criticism and it shouldn't have been in some cases. And so like there's a lot of things in that where there was like back and forth and push and pull where this is not the way this needs to be handled. And I think the lesson we needed to learn from that isn't that women can lie or isn't that men can be victims, because those things should already be established. We know these things. We know that women can be abusive. We know that women can lie. We know that men can be abusive. We know that men can lie. We know that men can be victims. We know that women can be victims, right? We understand these things. The outrage farming and victim farming from both the media and like, I don't know, what are they calling themselves? The anti-media? Massively problematic. So much harassment all over the fucking place, and like making it impossible for male victims, female victims, everyone in between or outside, the box victims, beans, weens, the sauce, everybody's having a bad time. This is explained. This is a microcosm of why all these things are a goddamn fucking problem. And the media and the fucking Christ. It also really did not help that Amber Heard had literally, like, the worst possible lawyers ever for this fucking case for some fucking reason. I don't know. Awful, terrible, hilarious. But alas, there was definitively, like, in court, very one-sided showing. Like, if you ignored the commentary and you ignored the fucking media and you just watched the case, it was very, very definitively one-sided with the way everything was rolling out. Is that because Johnny Depp had the money to get good lawyers and Amber Heard didn't? I don't think so. Did Amber Heard have a very good showing in court? No. Does that mean she's not a victim? No, not necessarily. Right? Because we don't... Listen, we all know better. We all know that you can't use the court to decide whether or not something was morally acceptable or not. This wasn't a criminal trial. This was a civil trial. Good God. Like, what the fuck? So it's the same thing with, like, Vic Mignogna. I'm personally making a moral decision based on the behavior I'm seeing. Based on what he claims is good behavior. I don't need the court to tell me in a defamation case whether or not what Vic Mignogna was doing was wrong or creepy or not okay. The court's not making a moral decision about this. Right? So it's the same with, like, what you can say that the court decided is that the court has decided that this definitively is or is not the case. So if I look at, let's like, how do I apply that to, like, Aaron and the company, for example? So you would say, listen, I'm not relying on the court to make a moral decision about whether or not Aaron was justified. Because the court is there to decide whether or not the harassment took place. The judge decided that the harassment took place. So by law, it's harassment. Aaron isn't saying she didn't, well, in some cases she's trying to say she didn't do these things, but she's lying. Obviously so. But the decision about whether or not what Aaron did was moral or immoral is based on whether or not she is justified. Was Aaron justified? And the answer is no. Of course she wasn't fucking justified, and that is a moral decision. That is a moral question that I am answering by watching her. And I'm like, you have no reason to be doing this. And even if, again, they're trying to do the, oh my god, she's working for Katie Joy. So the fuck what? So what? So what? What damage did she do? Regardless. So what? Oh, she was working for Katie Joy and trying to get dirt on us in our public Facebook group. It was a public Facebook group. What the fuck do you mean? Did she delete your Facebook group? Did she, damage anything? No, she gave, you had a hissy fit and she gave it back to you and she fucking left. So even if she was working for Katie Joy, she didn't fucking do anything. To say that Johnny was off-putting in how cavalier he was, but it was pretty obvious who was winning. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not gonna tell people whether or not what they should believe or shouldn't believe. There were things that I watched though where I was like, that's a lie. That is. There's no way that what you're saying is true. And but at the same time, whatever. Civil tries to determine exactly how many dollars wrong or right it was. Yeah, right. Elaine. Yeah, Elaine was weird. Wolf is relying on the court to say that Charlotte and you are wrong and he is having such a fit that it's not going in his favor and that a real court would see through the bullshit. I'm not a part of Wolf's thing. I'm not a witness for that shit. What do I have to do with that? What, huh? Was it Wolf's thing? Is that why Aaron is saying that I'm not a reliable witness? Because something happened at Wolf's thing that I wasn't even at and Aaron shouldn't even have information on? Wacky. Is Aaron still bleeding? Yeah, she's put out a couple of videos that I haven't gotten to yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. Some idiots say anyone who claimed to be a victim should be considered to be telling the truth, even if it's a lie, because it would be worse for a guilty person to get away with a crime. Yes, that is some idiot. Some idiot. That is dumb. I guess I can kind of see the logic, but you would need to get some, that can't work. Even if whoa, my brain. No! I'd rather have a guilty person free than innocent people being falsely accused, because false accusations are often incredibly devastating. Well, and it's really easy to just lie. You would have to at least have an investigation. You can't just, what happens if the investigation determines that the person is lying? That you can't fucking just put away. That's insane. What the fuck? Who said this? This isn't something I said, is it? I don't think so. Doesn't sound like me. Next time I'm in court, I'm gonna call the judge mommy. Do it. That sounds wonderful. The thought of Katie Joy being a dark puppet master amuses me. Me too. I do find that very, very funny. I do enjoy how quickly this group flipped to that I'm working for Katie Joy after a good number of them, and particularly Steve, knows that I don't, that's just not the way I operate. That's just not how I work. So, it doesn't, how much is Katie Joy paying me? Is it enough to pay my rent? Scritches for Puck. Scritches. I will. Puck, come here. You want scritches? He might be sleeping on the couch. Puck. Now come here. Yeah, anything. I'll make sure he gets scritches, and I'll try and film them for you to prove that I got squishes for him. 5 for Jack. Still Aaron's slave, A Wolf. Maybe you can't see how puppeted you are by a racist. Yeah, I mean, he is kind of Aaron's little bitch, right? I mean, it's hard, Aaron's like, wolf jump, and he's like, oh, how high? Bark, bark, bark. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I don't like. You can't. Yeah, no, you can't. That's not the way. That does. That doesn't work. I think what was it? Destiny's idea. It was Destiny's idea to be like, well, women should just carry guns, and it's like, what? It's like, yeah, women should just carry guns so they don't get assaulted, and they should just shoot men. And it's like, oh, okay, but a couple things. And I've watched some Destiny recently, and I'm like, I do not like how much I agree with him. I might not agree with his methodology, but I understand it. Like, I see why he's doing what he's doing and how he's doing it. But I am not keen on his rape apologetic stuff at all. Like, his way of like viewing women in these scenarios is really, really off base. But the idea that women should just carry guns comes with a lot of problems. One, what if you get overpowered and now the assaulter has a gun to your head? You have to be able to shoot them from a distance. Right? Second off, how do you know someone's going to assault you if they're not, like, how do you justify shooting and potentially killing somebody in self-defense if they're across the way where you would have to pull your gun out from and to shoot them? You see what I'm saying? Also, you have to understand that there's a massive problem with the legal system in that regard, because if I don't remember what the exact statistic is, so you'll have to go look it up and fact check me on this. But if I'm not mistaken, there's a higher number of women who defend themselves and end up injuring or killing their assaulter, that they will lose that case and they will be punished for defending themselves. As well as the actual time or lack of time that the assaulter actually gets, whether or not they were successful in said assaulting. So there are a lot, if we want to make that the rule, and we want to say, hey, listen, the rule is that women shoot somebody if they feel threatened or they feel like they're going to be assaulted. That means that if I have a gun, I'm allowed to shoot a guy across the bar with no questions asked if I thought he looked at me funny. Because that's the next step you obviously have to take, because I'm just going to be like, no, he was coming at me weird, and I thought he was going to follow me outside the bar at night, and I need to keep myself safe. So unless you're going to give women carte blanche to just tase a dude in the dick because he was being weird, because that's not a risk women can take. Yeah, I support that too, right? But only, like, if that's the only way we can do it. But if we do that, we have to make changes to the law that say, hey, listen, if a woman attacks a guy and her defense is he was being fucking weird and I felt threatened, you have to believe her. Karens would go crazy with that type of autonomy. Yeah, imagine women having bodily autonomy. It can't be this. Looks at Chesh funny. Pow, 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 pow! Are you going to let women fucking shoot men in the face because they slapped her ass? Remind me to never look or talk to a woman ever again. You have to do both, right? Because if you look at a woman and don't say anything, and you keep looking at them and don't say anything, it's weird. And if you talk to a woman and you don't look at them, that can get really weird real fast. So you have to do both. You can't just do one of those things. Remember, American Brain, the answer is guns. I forgot the question. Right? Like, it doesn't work. It sounds suspiciously similar to stand your ground laws. It is! Imagine if women's bodies were treated as women's property. Like, there were so many more rules that men were allowed to shoot and kill other men when women were property over the woman. Right? So, like, if I was the property of some man and this other guy came over and started, like, grabbing my tits, this dude would have been like, get your hands off my property, bam! And he'd have gotten away with it. It would have been like, yeah, no, fair, justified, yep. Women doing that to save themselves? No, can't have that. That's illegal. Every Western movie. Anybody been playing Red Dead Redemption recently? I'm autistic, I'm fucked. I know, right? It's almost like the laws and like social expectations are not very well adapted for autistic people. And I hope that changes, and I hope that gets better, because it's something that we have a better understanding now and we know exists and we need to be more accepting of, because autistic people should not have to mask at all, let alone as much as they currently need to in a lot of scenarios. That's bullshit. I like to think, I don't know if it's true, but I like to think that there's a lot of autistic people in my Discord, and I like to think that they don't feel like they have to mask. I like to think that. They haven't told me that. But I like to think that. It makes me feel better. Maybe I'll learn one day. But it is not this day. I'm not learning dick shit this day. This day, my brain, no brain dough. Don't socialize, stay indoors. It's not safe. Pfft, yeah. Indoors isn't safe either, so like that's a misnomer anyway. Glad my mental health keeps you pretty much locked inside your house. Oh. At least the internet exists now. It's a lot more socially acceptable now to just exist inside all of the time, because there's a lot to do inside because we have the interwebs. Thanks for hanging out with us. The good guy with a gun theory is ridiculous. Absolutely. It's complete nonsense. Same with the, oh, men are protectors, so women just need to let men protect them. Men don't do that. Some people protect people. Some of those people happen to be men helping out a woman. And some of those people happen to be women helping out a man. And sometimes those people are just people helping out people regardless of their gender identity or biology. And so we cannot rely on one singular gender as a whole to just take on this burden of defending the other one from themselves. That makes no sense, because who are the men supposed to be defending women from? Other men. That makes no sense. That makes no fucking sense at all. That's absolutely fucking absurd. Absolutely fucking absurd. Good God. Like, end me. End me, whoever says this horse shit. Holy fuck. You're not comfortable unmasking? Aw, you never mask? Nice. I don't mask. I also don't talk about it. That's fair. I don't want to pressure anybody into feeling like they need to talk about it. So autistic people can't be carriers of COVID? Because they're always masked? No, they can still carry it. That's funny, though. 100% of all house-related accidents happen in the home. Who's excited for GTA 6 coming out this year? You have Xbox Series X, but considering getting the best PlayStation 5 to play it. Thoughts? I am not much of a Grand Theft Auto player. I liked Saints Row, specifically Saints Row the Third. I'm like, okay, this is my kind of game. Grand Theft Auto is not my kind of game. However, I am very excited for the memes and all the funny shit, and I am excited for all the Grand Theft Auto players to get their fucking game and have a really good time, because I'm going to enjoy watching them play their game. So I am here for Grand Theft Auto 6. Anybody else planning on playing Grand Theft Auto 6 in our chat here? I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy 7 on the computer. I'm sad I didn't read your joke. Where was it? Hold on, I'll go back. Imagine a woman feeling threatened over Zoom or something and they shoot the webcam. Ah! Officer, I had to protect my property from the menacing man hiding behind the neighbor's fridge, so I shot him through the fridge. Protect me. I'll protect you if you need my help. He's singing the Hamilton with my gun? I'll protect you with these guns, baby. You're safe. You are safe with Brom. I will protect Puck. I will protect Chesh. Puck needs her, and Chesh needs Puck. He's so old. It's gonna be so sad. Men protect women from saber-toothed tigers, allegedly. I hope to God I can afford a game when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. Yeah, I know, right? I'm just out here trying to get my rent paid. That's awesome that you like people watching. You should come and hang out with me and my wife. We love watching people in public fun times. It is fun. One of the things I used to like to do, I haven't done it in a long time, because I haven't really found a good spot to do it. I haven't looked terribly hard for a new spot to do it, but I used to really like going to the bar in the afternoon and getting like a drink. Either like a Mike's hard lemonade or like a beer or whatever, like nothing like terribly heavy, rum and coke, and then just sit around with my sketchbook and just people watch in the mall. One of my I think it was my second job. I worked at a cafe, and I loved working at that cafe because of two things. One, it was on the second floor of a mall and had a big window, so I could watch everybody hanging out in the mall. And the other time is because it was a cafe, so I could just sit around and watch the people in the cafe and just be like, oh, what are they doing? I love people watching. But I do like that Messenger Reveals just gave me the, hey, me and my wife saw you across the bar and we liked your vibe. You say that autistic people shouldn't have to mask. Oh, can't be carriers of COVID, so they shouldn't have to mask. I read your joke the opposite way. Very funny both ways. 10 out of 10 for writing a joke that works. Forwards and backwards. You're excited for the Switch 2? I am not totally excited for the Switch 2. Admittedly, I haven't looked into it that much, but there's enough on this. I'm excited for the Switch 2 because I'm hoping that it'll make all of the Switch stuff less expensive. I'm looking forward to get back to playing Zelda. I'm almost got it all set up. I can't believe, so I stopped because of holidays, and then I had to move my desk, and I didn't get it finished packed up, and now I had to move my office again, and now I have to set it up again, and I'm like, I haven't gotten to it yet. I got so busy with so much court shit, too. Ugh. You're broke as fuck. You would donate for Puck. I love him, too. Puck's great. You have to catch the rest later? Yeah, no worries. We're just hanging out today anyway. I don't think you're gonna miss anything. Like, it's fine. We're just vibing. Just hanging out. You got an idea. We could have dating duels to the death. If both of you survive somehow, you can go on to the second date. I think you can do that without the death part. I don't think there's anything stopping you from going on a date and like going to like a ring and having a sparring match, right? I don't think there's anything stopping you from doing that. Like, in the law, I mean. Non-binary prospectors. They say there's gold in them there hills. Oh no! Messenger for 20 says from Athens. Oh, thank you so much, Messenger. I appreciate that. I'm sure Athens does too. Oh my god. I'll get Puck an extra special can of kangaroo food or something like that. Maybe I'll get him fish. He hasn't had fish in a while. I'll get him some tuna. I'll get him a can of tuna. Jello fighting date. That sounds more expensive than just like going to the gym and having a sparring match, but you know, you do you. I don't know if the gym would appreciate you filling their fucking ring with Jello. I wouldn't recommend either getting one of those kiddie pools because they're kind of hard. You're gonna like crack your lip. We like to take turns on who gets to win the date. Oh. First date, full contact axe throwing. You're not supposed to be throwing axes at each other when you go axe throwing. What the hell? Axe throwing is fun though. You could do paintballing. You could do like a PvP paintballing. You could be on opposite teams if you wanted. But the guy that moved out of here left so much random stuff, and he came back yesterday, day before. He came back recently to like take some of the stuff because he's not like done moving out. So he's moved out, but he's still moving stuff out, and he left like a bed, which has been thrown out now because he said he didn't want it, and like he left. There was like some clothes and some stuff under the stairs. There was like a workout bench, so I think he took the workout bench. But there's two. What I said earlier. There's 2 coffee makers. So I don't really drink coffee, but now I have 2 coffee makers. There's a whole gigantic treadmill that's just eating up space in the living room right now. That is just there, and I fucking know. I don't know what's going on with it. But one of the things that he left, and I'm like, oh shit, did he just forget that he has this? It is a brand new, never been used, double drawer ninja deep fryer. And I'm like, is this mine now? Can I add, is this mine now? Like the box is like this fucking big. It's huge. I might just take that out today. Cause like, he didn't take it. I don't know why. And I'm like, well, you know, if you insist. There's like a floor lamp that he left that, I don't know, maybe I can find something to do with it. I don't know. Lawn darts? Oh my god, those are like not legal in Canada anymore. Hey, Just Cruising, good to see you. Fried Oreos. Oh, I could try to make fried Oreos. It's mine now, right? Finder's rights, right? Right? Like, that's kind of how I feel about it. I'm like, this is... He forgot about it. As far as he knows, it doesn't exist. He's had it for a year and has never used it. He left 2 water filters. The 2, like, fridge ones. One's, like, a big chonky boy, and one's, like, just a regular pory one. So I guess that's mine now, too. Curl up in the box for a nap. Yo, you guys want to see it? Hold on. 1 second. Look at this fucking thing. This thing's not fucking around. Check it out. Includes 5 programmable cooking functions, easy to use control panel with dual zone technology features, dual 3-quart cooking baskets, provides 6-quart total capacity, perfect for 2 different foods or large batches, non-stick crisper plates, allows hot air to get under the food for all-round crisping. It says it's 6 quarts. Snacks and small meals. There's like stuff on the side. I could cook fries and nugs. Yeah, I could do nugs and fries at the same time. Yeah, this box is huge. Is this the French side? Was I showing you guys the French side? I can't tell. I'm sure it's backwards for you because I don't know why, but this camera is mirrored for whatever reason. Smart finish. Intelligently syncs settings in each zone so both foods cook accurately and finish together. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm buying wings, man. cool? Look at it. Should I unbox it? You guys want me to unbox it? If I bring that, I can live in the closet. Pretty cool, right? All right, I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta pee. Give me 1 sec. What? Fucking crazy. So, yeah, you guys want me to open it? You can tell there's some quality in there. Open it? Alright, we'll open it. We'll open this fucker. Like, see what I mean? It's never been opened. Put your fries on one side and your nuggets on the other. Tell it how they... Quicker cooking to match the timing. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. This has become an unboxing video, as I struggled with this more than I struggled with the you want it ASMR? Hold on. I can do that. Let me just do this real quick. Turn the gain up. How's that? The wine. Nah, I peeled it. I'm sorry. Did I do it wrong? Whoa! It's got instructions on the top one. This is all instructions. This is all like... Let me just do this real quick. There we go. It says like... hold step 1 program zone, place food in baskets. Step 2, set the time and temperature. Step 3, program the zone. Oh, hi Puck. Did you come to see what I was doing? Is the chair in your way? Can I get this out of your way? Yeah. Oh. There you go. Then come over. Come say hi. Oh, I didn't even have to move the chair. You could just go under the desk. Oh, whatever. It's fine. I hate ASMR to mouth. Hell. Oh, this is all the instructions. It's probably got some recipes in it, actually. Yeah, Kickstarter recipes. 2 quick and easy recipes. French fries. Looks like it opens. Maple mustard chicken thighs with Brussels sprouts. Oddly specific. I mean, I guess it tells you how to do the chicken and then tells you how to do at least a vegetable, right? And then just potatoes. What are the ingredients? Uncooked bone-in skin-on chicken thighs, Brussels sprouts cut in half and the ends trimmed, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. That's a lot of Dijon mustard. 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt divided, 3/4 teaspoon ground black pepper divided, 2 cloves of garlic peeled and minced, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Don't like these ingredients? Check out the food chart in the quick guide. And then there's a French version. You know, it says maple, but there was nothing maple in there. It didn't say like maple syrup. No poutine. No, poutine would just be the fries. Right? You would just have to make the fries and then you put the cheese curds and then gravy on top. You're not going to deep fry gravy, right? Probably? You could probably deep fry gravy in like a little ball. Like if you got it, made it thick enough with like milk or something, and then maybe like or like that gelatin that you can get, put some gelatin in it, shape it, put it in the freezer, then coat it in like whatever deep fried shit, and then put it in. I don't know if you would want to do it in like an air fryer though. Soundproofing. That's craft material right there. That's what that is. Waffle fries? Waffle fries are really good. Oh, what the heck? I'm too short for this. It's all smooth. It doesn't really have any grabby bits. Hold on. Check Discord. Alright. Well, if I must. Turning gravy into toffee? Ooh. Let's see. Man, bear, pig. Did it hurt when I told you to Google it and I was right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. There was... Whatever, I'm just gonna open it. I'm just gonna try and get this out. Lift with your legs! Ugh. Admittedly, I don't have the best audio setup for this. Gigantic box. You think I could sit in it? Should I try? Think I could sit in there? Whoa. Ta-da. Look at that. Oh, it's all taped up. Oh. This packaging is pretty intense. Sit in the box. I look shorter when I stand up. Yeah, probably. Ooh. What is this? Is this just a piece of cardboard? I think this is just a piece of cardboard. It's just a piece of cardboard. Look at it. Ooh. Okay, listen, if I was gonna take like an ad revenue thing and I was gonna do something, it wouldn't be like NordVPN, it'd be something like this. Ooh, look at the buttons. Look at it. Oh, I have to clean that out. At least it's easy. It looks like it'll be easy to clean. It just slides in. And then there's like instructions. It's like mode match cook. Match settings across zones to double the capacity. 2 basket means no more back and forth cooking. 43 to 47 minutes for 900 grams at $3.90 for like chicken. Fish is 400. This isn't Fahrenheit, by the way. At 13 to 17 minutes. French fries are 30 to 35 minutes for 450 grams at 400 degrees. And it says that twice. Oh, from Frozen. Oh, it's got a little snowflake on it. It's from Frozen. And then like broccoli or vegetables, I guess, and then like sausages. Single cooking zone. Times will be shorter when only one zone is in use. Why does this feel like it should palm off? Ooh, caution. Do not block. Alright, so this part is gonna get hot. That's crazy. Then it's got air fry, bake, roast, reheat, dehydrate. It's got a dehydrator? What the fuck? Didn't this fucker dehydrate shit? Smart finish. That's crazy. This thing's nuts. Alright, well. This is a very intense piece of hardware. Should we find out if I can fit in the box? The best part of the show? If it fits, I sits. Alright, here's the box. Alright, take your bets, people. Will I fit in the box? I'm gonna let you guys. Hold on, I gotta move my microphone. There we go. Let's just move this here. Hi, hello. I'm gonna make you guys a poll. Do you think I will fit? New poll. Start poll. Will she fit? Question mark. Yes, no. Alright, there's your poll. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna give you guys a minute. Think I'm gonna fit? Will I be able to fit and close the top? Well, I'm not. I'll have to let you guys be the judges of that, about whether or not the top would be able to close. Because I'm here by myself. So I got nobody here to come and try and close the box for me. Chesh, I'm thirsty. Too bad for you. Hits the dehydrate button. Good God. Stay off the pole. Oh my God. I can't even see the likes on my own fucking... This doesn't even show. What the fuck? Come on, guys. We gotta get the chat rate higher than 6. You can do it. I believe in you. By the way, I found a fun way that can help a channel grow. And it is going to, like, leaving a comment about, like, just popular topics, whether or not they're related, because the search engine optimization takes comments into consideration. So if we're talking about this, and we're talking about whatever, and somebody makes a comment about AI in the chat down below, and then, like, a couple of people engage with it, 71% yes. Oh, man. Hey, Moby, good to see you. How you doing? How have you been, by the way? I know, like, this shit's been crazy. I don't have sock accounts. I actually don't have additional YouTube accounts. I have this one and I have Debate Hub. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I can do for you. People think like I have tons of shit and I do like all kinds of shady shit in the background. And I'm like, I really don't. All right. With 15 votes, with 24 people viewing, only 15 votes. We'll end the poll there. That's fine. We don't need to do super long. People do love talking about AI. I know they do. All right. Let's tip it down. Move this a little bit more. I just don't want this to fall. Hold on. I need to make a little bit more space. I just got this microphone. I prefer not to break it. All right. Should I take off my fuzzy socks? Oh. Ooh, my butt. Ah. I fits. We fits in the box. Would I be able to get myself small enough to close it? So the 71% of people who were like, yeah, you'll fit in that box. You got it. I fit in the box. Good job. You cracked the code. Now I gotta zoom. Goodbye. So long. I fits in the box. All right. Can I get like my shins down? That's the real question. If my shins fit down, I can probably get flat enough down to fit and close the box. One of those Minecraft boats. All right, hold on. Ooh, okay. No, hold on, these first. Oh my god. Okay, so I can fit in here pretty comfortably. But I don't think I can. If I curl myself, I don't have enough. Maybe if I curled up and then somebody packed the box around me, I could probably do it. I don't think I can get my head in. Like I get pretty low in here. And there's like space, but I don't think I can curl my head. I think it's a flexibility problem. I think this might be a flexibility problem. If I was like a little bit more bendy, then I think I could fit. At least pretty close. I've got too big of a brain. My head's too massive. I also would probably need to wear less baggy clothes. It would be tight. But yeah. I fit in the box. Also, that box is really fragile, by the way, surprisingly enough. There he goes out. Want my chair back. Whew. Well, you know, I'm not terribly unflexible, but I'm not, I'm not fucking, Cirque du Soleil, you know what I mean? I can't fold I can fold myself pretty good, but not that good. Like, I can do pretty close here, but I can almost get it. Systematic issue. Good to see you, Autumn, by the way. Chesh is a cat, not a goblin. Those things, some of the things are intersectional. Look out, Aaron. Chesh is gonna get mailed to your door. Surprise! It's me, the goblin. Just comes out of the box. Nice ninja. Yeah, I just opened this. One of my roommates moved out, and he just left this behind. He got it for Christmas last year, not just Christmas. The year before, never touched it. It's never been opened, never been used. So we opened it on stream today. Because he's moved out, and he just came back for his stuff. Like some of the stuff that he left. And this was not one of the things that he took. I think he might have forgotten that he even had it. So we're goblins and we're playing Finders Keepers. The air fryer's chest size. Look how big this is. It's massive. You follow the Aaron lolcow? Yeah. Loot Goblin! Yes. Yes. That. Correct. Hair fryer. That's good. I like hair fryers. What's in the box? 9/10 of the law. Well, you know, if he's gonna leave me a disgusting bathroom to clean, I think it's only fair that I get adequate payment. And since I'm only gonna get paid in exposure, make fish and chips. Air fry. Like priests. Bruh. Oh, you guys are unfucking believable with the puns today. What the fuck? Ooh, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to try the dehydrating function. I've never dehydrated food before, so I have no idea how it works. So if anybody's got any tips, let me know. This technically puts me at 3 air fryers now because my mom got one of these. She has the double one. I think she's only got a single one. I don't know. She's got an air fryer. I don't think it's this air fryer, but she's got an air fryer. So she gave me her old one, which is one of the circle ones that like spins around on the inside. That's got a little window on the top. So I just use that one most of the time if I'm air frying something. But now I've got like this one and I still have that one. Damn. Dehydrated fruit. Okay. Alright. How the heck do you forget you have an air fryer? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I do have some frozen apples, like that I've already cut up. Dried fruit is good in a salad. Practice on a peach? You're gonna get one? Yeah, I'll let you guys know how this one goes. Remind me, I'll try it a couple of times. Tonight I'm having rice and leftover chili, so I don't think it's gonna be tonight, but I wonder how much French fries I can make. Like, there's 2, right? Well, I guess it says 450 grams of French fries per zone. So that would be 800, 900 grams. 900 grams of French fries. Banana chips? I don't have bananas, but I could buy bananas. Banana chips. See, I don't tend to eat 2 pounds. Wonder how many French fries you can eat. 900 grams. I don't know. How many portions can I make until Puck is satisfied? I don't know. You can burn water, so sandwiches is my diet. Oh, fair enough. Half a pound of potatoes? That's a lot. I don't have a scale. I don't have like a food scale. Do I need to get a food scale? I don't need to get a food scale, right? I can just look at the bag of potatoes and guess. I think it'll be fine. Like, I don't think I'm gonna accidentally put more than 450 grams of fucking potatoes, right? Because, like, I don't buy frozen potatoes. I just make potatoes. I just get potatoes, like, full potatoes. Because why would I fucking buy overpriced frozen schlock? Doggy jerky for Puck. That's brilliant. Somebody in here knows what's up. One of us out of the entire Goober squad of all of us being live for 2.5 hours, one of us is a goddamn genius. And it's not me. I can make jerky for Puck. I'll have to look up how to do that. Motherfucker! A big potato is half a pound. Do these food scales just wing it? I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. You can buy fruit in season and then dry it for out of season. This is true. Your boyfriend and I are too lazy to let this beast get only used once. Especially if it's the veggies. Air fried veggies, very good. I've done air fried potatoes, sweet potatoes, broccoli, carrots, onions. I feel like there was like 2. I'm pretty sure I've done Brussels sprouts. I like it. Air fry. Zucchini. Zucchini works fine. Aaron is an endless supply of jerk. I mean, where's the lie? Where's the lie? There's no lie there. The pound is a really weird metric. Yes. Correct. Oh, I thought you said make jerky from Puck. No! I'm not gonna deep fry my... I'm not gonna dehydrate my dog! The fuck's wrong with you? That's funny. Oh my god. That's so smart. That's so smart. Fish and chips. I need to learn how to make sushi. You guys want to do that with me? I'll just make like 3 cups of rice and we'll just try and make rolls out of it. Brussels sprouts and green beans. If I can easily fry them without getting eaten by hot oil. Yeah. If you're gonna get... You don't have to get like the big fancy one that this one is. This one's like fucking ridiculous. But you can get like a cheaper, easier 2-button one where you're not doing a bunch of programming. I still have an Instapot, which I love. I don't use it terribly often because I'm usually just not making enough to... Sometimes I do because like the chicken is still frozen and it cooks frozen chicken really easily. But if I didn't take it out early enough... I learned how to convert between material and metric because of drugs. Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. Meanwhile, drugs. So this is mathematics. and economy. These are hard times in Canada if the MAGA are to be believed, so we wouldn't blame you for deep frying your precious dog / sass. We'll see how the election goes. see how things are looking at the end of the year. He is, to be fair, Puck is turning 13 in March. He's got a month and like a half? A month and a bit? I don't know the exact day. I just know it's March. So if he makes it through March, if he makes it about halfway to March, the man is 13 years old. So no complaining on my end. How long until you go full metric? Go ask Alice. She cooks all the time. Drop everything and go to Canada. If I find Chesh, is she fried Puck? I would never. I wouldn't. Don't look at me like that. I got back on my workout and I've just been slowly becoming more and more goon material, and it's like, this is terrible. Also hilarious. Also wonderful. You guys know that I was doing like modified push-ups because of like how exhausted I was. So I was doing like the knee push-up type thing. I'm at full push-ups. I'm almost at 2 sets of 10 for just like standard push-ups, and I'm doing 10 total of like these in push-ups that are like this, that like keep your elbows in. I am making progress, people. Progress. Believe in me. Strong. Imperial is just freaking useless. Oh, not if you're buying drugs. Oh my, goodbye monetization. So long. Who cares? We were talking about Vic Mignogna earlier and Nick Ricada, and I'm pretty sure either one of them would automatically get you fucking demonetized anyway. How are you all feeling about the inauguration, by the way? The inside inauguration with the YMCA. The air fried veggies and rice with like soy sauce. Mwah. Beautiful, because then they're not like that oily nonsense going on. Puck is such a gorgeous boy. I will be heartbroken when he passes, and I pray it will be a long time. Until then, well, he is still happy and healthy. Yeah, he's having a good time. He's bouncing around. He's full of beans. So, bless Puck, doggo. I will be absolutely miserable. Do not be surprised if he passes. You'll see a community post, and then I might not live stream for a little bit. Fair warning. How much longer do we have on the goal? Man, 30 minutes! Ugh, you guys are the worst. I'm gonna be late for Mart. I hope you guys appreciate it. 30 minutes for 48 super chats of $20. Let's go pay my rent. I'll give the dog an extra dentist stick. Come on. It's totally a good deal. I have a rice cooker. I don't make rice on this stove. I don't know how. Okay, hear me out, alright? It's not that I don't know how. It's I've never been able to execute it very well, and the rice cooker does it perfectly every time. So, like, every time I either overcook the rice or I undercook the rice and it's like porridge, and it's like, what the I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know why. Rice cookers are great. 10 out of 10. Actually, I could use a new rice cooker. If there was something that I was like in my kitchen that I'm like, I need to replace, a rice cooker would be my first pick, because the rice cooker I have is very old. I love sticky rice. I will be distraught when Puck dies. I will take a long time off and cry myself dry. That's okay. We got the dehydrator here. You'll be fine. Oh, thank you so much, Blonde One, for your 3rd super chat on a live stream. Pew, 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 pew. I don't know, whatever the fuck that means. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the stickers. Thank you for the $20 for helping me pay my rent. Let's go. Big conspiracy. I live in my mom's basement, but I need to pay rent. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, God. He can't be. Rice isn't food. It's a substrate for holding something with flavor. It's just like how chips are for delivering the dip. It's for Puck now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's for Puck. Everything we do is for Puck. He's the best. We all know this. We all accept this. I got a little bit of money for Christmas, and I'm deciding on what I want to do with it. I was thinking about buying a large quantity of Kahlua and vodka so I could make Russians. But I might use it to get gloves for punching. Not boxing gloves, just like rap style gloves. MMA style gloves. Thank you, Hawkskull. I appreciate that. Flavoring goshang? Is that sticky bean paste stuff? Gets hooked on misery. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. You don't like bacon? Mmm. Wait, what did Ash say? CCP wants to know your location. Wait, what did Ash say? Oh, rice isn't food. Oh, the rice isn't food bit. That's funny. The CCP geo tracking. That's so funny. Gochujang. It's Korean spicy red pepper paste. Oh, that sounds fucking delicious. That sounds absolutely great. Oh, hold on. Let me show you guys something. Hold up. Hold on 1 second. Let me go get it. I got these that are like spice. They're like little spice jars. They're liquid, right? And this one is jalapeno hot sauce. I don't know if you guys can see that. You know what? This is annoying me. Hold on. Just hold on 1 second. Let me just. I didn't fucking do it. Hold on just a second. Just hold on. Just give me one. There. The mirror is off now. Like fucking magic. Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking absurd. And now I'm all confused. Alright, you go over there. There we go. There. Ta-da. Flip. I don't know if it's gonna let you see it. Do I need to go closer? Go! Focus! Camera. Do it. Do it. It's not gonna do it. It's jalapeno. It's jalapeno hot sauce. And then I got one this one's garlic. Garlic. I don't see the Scoville rating. Refrigerate. Yeah, okay, whatever. Hot sauce. Packed in China. This is packed that also makes products with, yeah, if you have an allergy, it's gonna kick your ass. It doesn't have a Scoville unit on it, so it can't be that bad, right? Like, it can't be that bad? Right? It can't be. I need a ghost pepper. I do not need a ghost pepper. You want me to have a ghost pepper because you want to watch me suffer. I like spicy things that are actually good, but tell you what, do you guys want to use these to make some fucking stream goals? Go subscribe to Debate Hub, you jerks. You guys are mean to me. What did I ever do to you? I listened the hard way. Go subscribe to Lay Debate Hub. If you want to see like the old memey dumpster fiery type shit we used to do all the time, it's Debate Hub. Go there. Oh, hi Puck. What's going on, buddy? You gonna come over? Yeah, I made a mess. He's like, what the fuck? Tornado go through here? Oh! Yeah, I should finish project. Yeah, no. I do intend on finish project 2025. I was hemming and hawing about it. I'm gonna finish project 2025. I also have to finish Oompaville talking to fucking Mr. Beast. And I have to finish fucking Polyev talking to fucking Jordan Peterson. I don't want to do any of these things. These are all pain. These are all pain. So what I'm gonna do, since now we have goals on YouTube, I think we're gonna use these. And I got little toothpicks. So, we're gonna start with consuming toothpicks of these to see if they're any good at certain super chat levels. Sound good? And then I'll have to finish reading or watching whatever the fuck I'm doing with my mouth on fucking fire. As if these things aren't bad enough. We gotta make them fun in some way. What do you guys think of that? And then once I know what these taste like, I'll figure out what food I'm gonna put them in. Can you put hot sauce in an air fryer? Can you do that? You're loving the philosophy streams? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. The next one is next Saturday. Not this Saturday coming up. This Saturday coming up is politics and news, world news stuff. So not that one. The next one. First Saturday of every month is the philosophy one. They don't look like super chat hot sauces. I have to start at the bottom. If I start at the top, there's nowhere to go. Because once we start reaching certain thresholds, I'll be able to get better and better and crazier hot sauces. Please spare us from Peterson. I mean, we can just not finish watching Peterson and fucking Polyev. I kind of gave up at gangsterism anyway. Like, as soon as you be like, oh, the country's so dangerous because of gangsterism, when there is no rise, no feasible, reasonable fucking rise in crime in Canada that's not, like, fucking within margin of error, that's like, this isn't a spike. What the fuck are you talking about? You're here solely for our amusement, suffer peasant. I mean, listen, I don't get paid enough for the amount that I suffer right now, so you guys gotta start making it worth my while. That's all I'm saying. You have any idea the way I am treated online, as if I am some massive fucking YouTuber, with some massive fucking channel, with some fucking, like, the amount of harassment that I put up with is not, I do not get paid enough for this shit. Pay me. I really do need to put in a thing that's like, hey, listen, if you super chat enough money or we reach a specific goal, I will, like, let you guys pick whatever dumb fucking thing you want me to watch. Provided I'm not gonna get, like, copyright-yeeted, you know what I mean? So, like, you can't have me watch a Disney movie or something like that, because obviously the steam will come off and burn my eyes. Load of chili sauce on the kebab. Ooh. I'm pretty gangster myself. Hello there, fellow patriots. I pay you $10 a month, you suffer for me. You pay me to make sure Puck gets food. Dear IRS, I gained independent. Listen, Erin has more subscribers on her channel than I do mine. I just want to point that out real quick. Just to be clear, as much as she's like, oh, thank you, Chesh, for keeping me relevant, bitch, you're bigger than I am. Both physically and subscriber-based. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? I fit in a ninja box. What would happen if I put the box upside down? Do you think I could get it to touch the floor? That would have been a better way to test it. See if I could pull the box over top of myself. Pepper X is the new hot pepper. 2.7 million? I do want to try the last dab. That's a bold statement to be making in hockey distance. Oh, so last night, Saturday night, 6 Canadian teams all played against each other. There are 7 Canadian teams in the NHL, right? This is hockey. Sorry, I'm jumping to hockey for a second. There's 7 Canadian teams in the NHL. There's Vancouver Canucks, Calgary Flames, Ottawa Senators, Toronto Maple Leafs, the Canadiens, the Habs. That's Montreal. There is the Jets, and that's Winnipeg, right? And oh, who am I forgetting? No. Who's out of my brain? Who did I miss? It's like trying to name the 7 dwarves and then you miss one. Who am I? Edmonton! Thank you. Yes, the Edmonton Oilers. Oh, bless you. Thank you. The Edmonton Oilers. So I had so much fun watching the games last night. Or on Saturday. Now, Montreal got skunked after the fucking second period. Toronto got a short-handed goal when it was like 3v6 because Montreal pulled their goalie, so they got an extra person, and Toronto got a penalty. So they were down a person, and Montreal had had another player. And Toronto scored on the empty net, which is hilarious. So it ended up being like 3-6 or something like that, which is crazy. But also, like, all 3 goals from Montreal were scored in the first period. And it's like, so they got skunked after that. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So it was really entertaining to watch. And apparently Toronto is first this year, because I have not been following hockey terribly closely, because I just got tired of watching Toronto suck over and over and over again. Anyway, hopefully they do well, but having all 6 Canadian teams, minus the Ottawa Senators we're playing, just one, like, 1v1v1v1 would be such a fun, like, small tournament. Even if it was just like a little, like, a mini league where it's just like a handful of small fucking like just a handful of, like, it doesn't even have to be like not best out of 7, like even if it's best out of 3, even if it's just best out of 1, just to have like a fun little all the Canadian teams all playing against each other, and just having like, and then have like the who's ever in first either get an opt out, or have who's ever in last get an opt-in, or who's ever in first getting to opt out entirely, right? Because like if you're first in the league, then you might be too busy with the NHL to want to do this other tournament. So maybe give them a pass. So the team that's in first in the NHL doesn't actually play, if like, or who's ever highest in the Canadian teams. So right now Toronto's in the highest, so Toronto wouldn't play. It would just be like Calgary versus Edmonton, and Vancouver versus Winnipeg, or whatever. Yeah, sorry, I like actually hockey. Canada, sorry. I don't watch hockey often, but I absolutely love watching hockey. It is so much fucking fun. Leafs leading Atlantic, Jets leading Central. Yep. Oh, motherfucker. Should I just watch hockey this year? I could. But having like a hockey, like a little 7-week preseason tournament, oh, that'd be so cool. You could do a preseason one. You could do a preseason one. That'd be great. So whoever was first in last season out of, or like the highest up in last season would be pretty good. Gets like either a bye or gets a bye out of the whole tournament. Vancouver and Toronto are in different divisions. Yes. Right now, I believe so. Listen, Toronto's never first in anything for very long, so just give it to me, okay? Just shut up. But yeah, last Saturday it was Toronto versus Montreal, and the fact that I haven't heard about riots is good. I guess Montreal's been doing very well this year. Usually, I shouldn't say usually, whenever there's like a big game, and I guess it wasn't really an important game for Toronto, but it was a really important game for Montreal. That's just what I heard, though. I don't know. Separate hockey streams? I can gamble and exposure. You want me to stream watching hockey? I don't think that's something you want. I don't think that's something you want me to actually do. A tournament where ice hockey teams have to play each other at field hockey? That would be very funny. That would be amusing. I also don't hate the idea of bringing the women's league in, because the women's league in hockey is fucking great. So maybe I should do that. That would be fun. Do calling for, like, stream calling for the women's hockey teams, because they don't get enough exposure anyway. Hey, Baba, how's it going? You want the hockey talk segregated? Okay, it's a hangout stream. Come on, we're allowed to be a little loosey goosey on these ones. But realistically, though, women's hockey, first off, fantastic. Second off, bringing the women's league teams to play against the NHL Canadian teams would be fucking hilarious for a handful of reasons. One, the women's team will raffle fucking stomp them, and like they will be more aggressive, they will hit harder, and will they win? I don't know. But the funniest thing is the Canadian teams usually don't have very many Canadians on them, but the women's Canadian teams are women players from Canada. So this girl's got an axe to grind, dude. It would be great. The way Canada preps for hockey in the Olympics is our male team scrims with our women's team. So the women are already good for it. Like they're good to go. They could even draw lots. Have the Canadian players in the off season do a 7 tournament based on like the 7 teams in Canada and have them draw lots about which 7 Canadian players are gonna come and play for like this mini tournament. There's so many things you could do. It'd be so much fun. It'd be so much fun, especially if it's not like a big deal. It's a big deal because it's fun, not a big deal because it matters. Oh my god, Hawkskull, that's brilliant. That's giga-brained. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll do that. That's very funny. Oh, and I have to watch this. The Fall of Europe, Daniel Cooper with the true history of Jonestown cult, World War II, and the Holocaust. And it's fucking Tucker Carlson. I forgot that you sent that to me. Oh, no. There is pain coming for us all right? What do you guys think about me watching at least some of Mars Girl's coverage of Vic Mignogna? Because realistically, I mean, I don't know if I want to watch it on stream because I feel like it loses its punch when you don't look at it and it's 11 hours. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll think about it. I'll watch the last 3 hours first, for obvious reasons. But, oh my god, I do not want to watch... when fucker Carlson isn't the most right-leaning person in the room. Right-wing extremists talking about the fall of Europe. And me. Fucking Polyev got that shit wrong too. He's like, oh, the reason that they're that the conservatives lose out is because yes, please what? Manya, yes, please what? What are you... I'm afraid of what you're saying yes, please to. Because if it's Tucker Carlson, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be in so much pain. I'll be so much pain. Gonna hurt so bad. Hawkskull suggested it for Dumbfuck Friday, so don't think you're getting left out of this one if you what you're fucking talking about. Get wrecked. Aww. Somebody just sent me a message that says one of the video game, they like that one of the video games that have them putting down homes for butterflies as core part of gameplay. And I absolutely love that. But that's what I do with Minecraft. I'm just like, bees! Another day of saving the bees. Watch Marsco's coverage. I do not know if I'm gonna watch the whole thing, because I don't want to just because I don't have a lot to say about a lot of it because it just is what it is. So I'll probably pick out like a handful of spots in each chapter and just talk about it a little bit and then be like, go watch it, go watch it, go watch it. How many views is it at? It had like, within a day, it had like 15,000 views in a matter of hours. So like, hold on, let me look. Let me find out. By the way, I didn't announce this stream. Like I didn't tell anybody I was doing it. 32,000 views. Good for her. Good for her. Love the Saving the Bees lady. Yeah, I love those shorts. They're so cool. I know Jack's got a couple of interesting Aaron videos that I haven't caught up on yet. I think he put out 2. I think it's 2 hours total that he put out, but I haven't caught up on that because I've been watching the Vic Mignogna stuff. Honey pumpkins. Each one has a beehive. Ah, bees. Love the bees. I also really like watching Fish for Thought. He does his Mondays fish tank review. The one from today was out 6 hours ago, and it's 290. I love fish tank review. 15K views in an hour. In a day. Dead channel. Yeah, I know, right? But, man. Oh, hey, Eve. How's it going? Thanks for swinging by. I can't wait to have Jeff Holiday on again soon on Debate Hub. I gotta pin that man down because like I really, really want to talk to him about a little bit more in depth about the CEO shooting and like what all of 2025 is gonna look like and some of the policies and stuff like that because I think he's got some really interesting takes. I don't entirely agree with Jeff all of the time either. I just think he's a really interesting person to chat with. Thanks so much for the like and subscribing and all that shit. And thank you guys so much for participating in my stupid goal thing. It was dumb. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing with me. But we will try to do some of these. And then, like, if these go well and like, they're, like trying to read Project 2025 with fucking hot, spicy mouth. If these go well and this is something you guys are interested in, I'll obviously buy more and more, like, difficult ones to work with. You know what I mean? Thanks for stopping by, just cruising. I need to also catch up in putting Marts out on the channel because I have like a handful that need to go out. So, oh, also some news for Star Trek Lexington. So for any of you guys who are watching, like me and FTFE and Dapper and Jordan, all on Top Hats Off playing Star Trek, I am playing the Dr. Tregan. For now, we're coming to the end of our series. I think we'll be done at the end of February. Then there's going to be some little stuff that goes on and some stuff in between. Dapper's going to take a bit of a break. But Dapper and I are working together to put the production together for our big series. Dapper has 48 episodes planned. That's 48 weeks straight. Now, I'm sure we'll miss one or two somewhere in there. Like, I'm probably going to be out for one, but one person being out doesn't mean it's canceled or anything like that. So, we'll probably miss a couple, but, like, skip a couple of weeks here and there within a 48-week period. But it will be a total of 48 episodes. So, if you are interested in that, it's over on Top Hats Off, and it's going to be hella fun. Right now, the upcoming one is episode 15 on Friday. Hell yeah. Chesh does a dab of an increasingly hotter sauces for every 3 $20 plus super chats she gets. Let's see if she can get to level 17. Are you trying to kill me? Alright, listen. Alright, I don't hate the idea. We need to up that to 5, not 3. First off. We're upping that to 5. Second off, we're starting with these. We're going to start with these two. I love garlic, so this one's probably really good and I would love it. I do not like jalapeno. I will hate this one. So we'll try with these. We'll do 25. We'll do 5 $20 super chats, and I'll do the garlic one. And another 5, if we get to 10, I'll do the jalapeno one. And we'll start with that and go from there. And depending on how these ones go, we will go and see if we can find other... and we'll just try different ones. Some will be really hot, some will be fruity. We'll just try them, and we'll, like... what we'll do is we'll get, like, a rating system. And, like, I'll like, write it on a board or something. I'll get, like, a little notepad or something. And I'll write down whatever, like, whether or not it was good or bad, and whether I would do it again or whether I would not do it again. Right? And be like, okay, this one we like, this one we don't like. Or we'll get, like, a cage. And we'll get, like, this one's shitty. And, like, toss it in the bin. That doesn't mean we won't break the bin out again. The bin will come out once in a while to do that. But I like trying good things. And then we can mess around with it. This timeline is broken? Why? What happened? You don't like the flavor of jalapenos? Breaking news, Musk just did this Nazi salute? I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? Manya for 50 just said, "'Cause I can watch the timer go down," just like that. Just 'cause I can. Oh, thank you so much, Manya. I appreciate that. What? I'm sorry. Hi, Cool Comics. Thanks for joining. What's going on? How you doing? This is just a hangout. I opened this. It's a deep fryer that my roommate left behind when he moved out, so now I have a deep fryer. It's big. I could cook my whole brains in there. But did he, though, or did he just pay someone smarter to do it for him? Okay, hold on. Let me... He didn't. He did not. Did he really? He didn't, though, right? I'm checking Twitter. Oh, God. Elon trending in Canada. Elon Musk just Zig Heiled on stage. What the actual fuck? Oh, he fucking did. Oh, no. Oh, he fucking did. Oh, he fucking did. No, I'll pull it up so you guys can see it. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, we're still live. I put a goal where I committed to going for another 2 hours, so we're at near the end here, but yeah, let me pull it up so you guys can fucking see it. I'm just gonna play this while I pull it up. Excuse me.
I disagree infinitely about the way that was dumb, and I hate it. And I hate it. By the way, I hate it. I think it's dumb and I hate it. And I think that it's dumb and it's stupid. I think that it's stupid. I disagree.
Oh no, it's fine. I was just getting this pulled up. I was just, like, shaking my head. Surely it wasn't an accident. You think so? You know what? You watch this and you tell me if you think that this is an accident, alright? I guess I gotta play the audio. Good God. I don't know what the audio is yet. I haven't heard it. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
I don't think that was an accident. I don't think that was an accident. I don't think that was an accident. Fucking Hassan. Why are you surprised, Hassan? I like watching his chat fucking go, though. That's fucking hilarious. I don't... He's doing a Power Ranger sword. Well, if you were monetized before, you certainly aren't now. Well, what do you want from me? I'm not the one doing it. This is bad. Don't do this thing. Fuck, dude. He did it twice? Gave 2 back-to-back. No. No.
Making it happen. Thank you. My making it happen. Thank you.
Having an explanation and doing it to try to trigger the libs doesn't mean he's not doing it intentionally, and doesn't mean that he doesn't know exactly what it means. Like, that's not, like, he is clearly, like, that's what that was, and that is intentional, regardless. I mean, it's hard for me to say that he's just doing it to piss people off, right? Because specifically, if you guys remember Charlottesville, and you remember the last time with the insurrection, and you remember the KKK and Nazi groups support and have been supporting Trump the whole time. As much as you could say, yeah, he's doing it to piss people off, sure, but that is not the only reason why he's doing it. He's doing it because he can get away with it. No other presidency would have allowed this either, right? So it's not simply that he's doing it to piss people off, it's that he's doing it to piss people off because he knows what he's doing is problematic, and he knows what he's doing is dog whistling, and he knows what he's doing is acknowledging these problematic people who have also, who are these people. And this is also regardless of, like, we're pretending we're gonna ignore all the other problematic Nazi shit that fucking Elon Musk has been doing up until this point. Because he's already been doing that. Yeah, he thinks that's a dab. See, that would be funny. That would be funny. I would laugh. That would be funny. If he did that thinking it was a dab, I would laugh at that. That would be funny. So as much as I do think, yes, he is doing it with the intention of upsetting people, I think that that's also it's part of a greater issue. And also, I don't think it's a good excuse. And also, what was the other thing I said? Whatever. Yeah, for his own ego, yes. But also, you know what I mean? It's already on top of that he agrees with it, and he thinks it's a cool and funny thing to do. You know what I mean? So, like, he already is, like, in bed with people who would do that unironically, and he's doing it unironically. Like, that's not irony. Right? So, is being bad at nerdy games with wizards in it cool? Because some of these Kingdom Hearts bosses are extra as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, it's not something that an individual, an oligarch who is being given a position in power in politics that he paid his way for after illegally entering a country, given a position in government that he was not voted for and nobody chose to have him, therefore that he just bought his way into, is kind of very fucking scary. So as much as you could say, oh, he's trying to trigger people, I don't disagree with you, but I think this is also very fucking scary for a lot of additional reasons that enables this kind of thing to be, haha, look at this funny joke, except that we're actually doing those things and pushing those ideas. And also, it's like saying, oh, I was just pretending to be a bigot as they signed anti-LGBTQ stuff to trigger the libs. I pissed my pants to trigger the libs. Ha 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 ha. No, you're not. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? What the fuck? Stop. Don't. Cease. Desist. Good fucking lord. And he just signed a deal with the Ontario fucking government for fucking Starlink. So Doug Ford needs to redact that like yesterday. And Polyev just told fucking... No, Polyev just told fucking Peterson that they want fucking Elon Musk to come to fucking Canada for jobs. This is part of the problem. If he was just some fucking random dude, nobody would fucking care. Everybody point and laugh and be like, who fucking cares? Nope. If he was just a performer, if he was like Kid Rock and Kid Rock did it, then nobody would fucking care. Everybody'd be like, oh, haha, stupid, what a fucking douchebag. And then they'd move on. Elon Musk can't be treated like that. Even if that is what he's doing, he's too much of a fucking problem. He needs to have all of his shit, like, trust fund busted. Fucking good God. It wouldn't be the first time the Nazi has been celebrated in the Commons in Canada, but it would be the first time it was done so unapologetically. And on purpose. You know what I mean? Yeah, nope. Fucking nope. Oh boy. And now he's blowing up on his own website because he needs help. Elon's grandparents were a member of the Nazi Party in Canada and moved to South Africa to support the apartheid regime. I'll show you the clip. Here you go. I'm not gonna make up random shit.
Her parents came to South Africa from Canada because they sympathized with the Afrikaner government.
Okay.
They used to support Hitler and all that sort of stuff. But they didn't know, obviously, I don't think they knew what the Nazis were doing. But they in Canada, they were in the German party in Canada. And they sympathized with the Germans.
Yeah.
So when the Afrikaners government came into power here in 1948, then May's father, who was quite an interesting guy, he was a very good pilot, he said he wants to be with the Afrikaners because he agrees with apartheid, you see. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And he came out here with his family.
And didn't that cause tension with you because you don't?
Yeah, that caused a lot of tension with me. And because I was a director of NUSAS, which was a National Union of South African Students, which is a very anti-apartheid body, you know. And I argued with them a lot, and they used to tell me, they used to be like rude to me, you know, and the parents, and then.
Yippee! Fucking Christ, dude. Well, this has been a fun hangout. Thanks for hanging out with me and doing Q&A stuff. This is good. I like these. I am thinking about bring Caffeine Corner back, and I have an actual Caffeine Corner set up on the other side so I can spin my camera around, and there's 2 chairs over there. And I'm thinking about inviting my mom over, and we'll just sip coffee and talk about complicated concepts. How do we get here? the same way we got here last time. Time to close the border. This is Elon Musk. Okay, all right, hear me out, okay? All right, just for 2 seconds, okay? First off, Trump's gonna, this is day 1. This is the inauguration day, all right? No, you're fine, Tom, it's not, don't apologize. Trump is planning on putting tariffs on Canada. Elon Musk is trying to deal and wheel with Doug Ford in conservative Ontario premier. He's the provincial government, right? Okay, hear me out. Stay with me. It's okay. In response, Canada is planning on putting targeted tariffs in return in America. The goal is the same as it was last time, which was to not put pressure on the Canadian people and to not put pressure on the American people, but to put pressure on the people who are making these shitty decisions, which are usually businesses. So last time it was like cherries and bourbon. It wasn't like just random, like just full, like let's fuck the automotive industry over, like it was what Trump is doing with steel, right? Trump wants to do 25% tariffs on all Canadian imports. I think 2 things need to happen in response to this, both the tariffs and Elon Musk's actions. First off, 3 things. 3 things that need to happen. First off, Twitter needs to be banned in Canada. Second off, Doug Ford needs to undo and revoke and remove and get rid of his deal with Elon Musk about Starlink in Ontario. And third off, he needs to have his license revoked, or his citizenship revoked. And then targeted like a motherfucker. Tesla, Starlink, any types of exports that go to SpaceX that are built in Canada, because we do a lot of aerospace engineering in Canada. We don't launch the rockets from Canada because we're not in a good space to launch rockets from, for where we tend to send rockets to. So we manufacture and build a lot of the parts and then ship them to like Cape Canaveral. So anything going to Elon Musk needs to be heftily tariffed. So tariffs across the board on Elon Musk, bans of Twitter in Canada. Twitter should be banned. I shouldn't be allowed on Twitter. I don't want to be, like, kick me out, please. The Boring Company as well. Yep. Anything that Elon Musk runs or is a part of or owns, crypto as well, all needs to be heavily tariffed. He should have his citizenship revoked. He should have Twitter banned, and he should have the deal that Doug Ford made with him rescinded. Just for that alone. Even if there wasn't all the other issues like election interference that goes through the misinformation that goes through his fucking apps. That also. Yes, I am on Blue Sky, yeah. Ban me again. It's preferable to fire rockets close to the equator. Yeah, go figure. The accelerator for pedal for Tesla in Ontario? I believe so. Yeah. We make parts for Tesla. We do a lot of automotive stuff. Polyev seems to think Amazon doesn't have any business in Canada, which is just wrong. We were just like, oh, maybe Jeff Bezos will come here and like build some of his factories here. You mean his warehouses? What do you mean factories? What the fuck are you talking about? Man doesn't fucking build anything. I mean, I guess he's got a rocket company. I don't know how well that's doing though. I haven't looked at it. Was that Blue Origin or is that Tory? Tory might be Blue Origin. Whatever. Jeff Bezos can get fucked too. But also Meta should probably be dealt with because that's fucking horrible too. But you know, whatever. I don't fucking want to be here anymore. That's just my thoughts on the matter. But what do I know? I'm just a little goblin. And you're just a bunch of goobers. Wouldn't it be delightful if every country that bans straight arm salutes puts out an arrest warrant on Elon? Like, you mean Germany? Oh, Blue Origin, yeah. America doesn't even make... Oh, it's the Atlas rockets that are Tory. America doesn't even make the light bulb anymore. If there's gonna be raising tariffs on general electrical goods like that, it's not gonna bode well. Oh no, they're fucked. Canada's already talking about putting, like, just stopping providing power to Canada. And admittedly, I do not think Canada will preemptively do that. I don't think that's a thing that's going to happen. But preemptively banning Twitter and preemptively shutting down that deal with Starlink, and preemptively revoking Elon Musk's citizenship, I think are all things we can do. Because I don't think it would be preemptively in at least two of those regards. Going back on the deal with Starlink and banning Twitter are both things that we should do on our own for the safety of our country and for the safety of our elections and for the integrity of our country and our elections. However, that's just Twitter and Starlink. They need to get yeeted. Not just Germany, but also Austria, Czech, Slovakia, Sweden, and Switzerland. Yeah, that'd be great. There won't be any tariffs, since when did Trump ever do... The first time! He did it the first time. One of the first things that Trump did in office was put tariffs on Canada in 2016. Remember a minute ago when I said Canada's gonna handle it the same way they handled it last time? That was Trump doing the tariff thing. It's one of the only things that he actually said he was going to do that he did when he got into office. So I'm expecting that we will absolutely see those tariffs again. 100%. Which reminds me, I need to do a live stream. Don't let me forget. I'm going to need to do a live stream where I go ahead and look up some common brands that are American, so you guys know how to boycott American products if you want. Depends on how far the deal has gone. Elon is the most litigious person who has ever lived. Yeah, regardless, it should be canceled. Whatever the cost is to cancel it will be worth its weight in gold, but also, like, it should be canceled on principle. They did it last time. Congress approved it last time, so... And the deck is stacked in his favor right now. Been living in Canada for 2 years, still don't understand ketchup potato chips. I love ketchup chips. Ketchup potato chips, so good. So, the powder! The powder! The power of the powder! It's so good. I'm not talking about cocaine. I'm not Aaron. Or Mercado Law. The Trump coin... That's a scam. That's a fucking... Cryptocurrency is a scam, first off. Second off, it should not be allowed in Canada. Bill O'Reilly? Is Bill O'Reilly doing a show about that? Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'd be curious to see what Bill O'Reilly would say. Because, like, as much as I don't like Bill O'Reilly, and I've heard he has a lot of, like... been inappropriate with people, I don't have a lot of information to go off of on that, but I would be curious to hear what he has to say on it. Because, like, he was at least more centrist, and he hasn't exactly been in the game, but if he's gonna be on Fox News, I imagine he's gonna try and, like, jackboot. Like, he's gonna bootlick. It could be legislated to the point of harmlessness if they restrict use to the territories and extremely rural areas. Yeah. I mean, they should do something about it. I think it should be canceled all the way, but I also understand that might not be possible where it's at, and, like, but limiting it and cutting it short and doing whatever they can to get rid of it as quickly as possible. My parents loved O'Reilly. Oh, yeah. And they've said he needs to hang it up. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a fan of O'Reilly back in the day, but I at least enjoyed his engagement with people like John. But isn't that the point of crypto, is that it's unregulatable? Well, okay, so yes and no. The thing isn't that it's unregulatable, it's that it's not traceable and trackable, and it's not backed up by anything. So it's supposed to be like a free currency. And surprise, surprise, what does a currency that has no onus to anybody do? steals from people, makes it fraud really, really easy. It's almost like there's reasons why we don't do things like that. Tie goes in, tie goes out. But yeah, I don't know. Monday through Thursdays. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm sure I'll find clips of it online. I'm probably not gonna watch the actual show, but I'm also not gonna watch the full inauguration. I'm just gonna see clips like that and be like, oh, good God. He's kind of icky. I recommend, if you haven't watched it in a while, go watch a debate between Jon Stewart and Bill O'Reilly. I'll link it for you guys so you guys can see it. Because there was a debate. It was very funny. Oh, he was on recently. Trump assassination attempt aftermath with Bill O'Reilly and Jon Stewart on O'Reilly's YouTube channel. Well, if you're curious about this from 6 months ago, here you go. It's 40 minutes long. I might watch that one later. But I'm gonna add that to my watch later list. Where's the debate? Here it is. O'Reilly, is this the full one? Yeah, here it is. Here you go. This is the debate. I definitely recommend checking it out. Only because, like, whether you like Jon Stewart, whether you like Bill O'Reilly, or anything like that, look at the things they're talking about. And look at the way they treat each other. And I think it's very, 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 very interesting. The Jon Stewart versus Tucker Carlson. Are you talking about the one that was on Crossfire? Where he went on a crossfire and embarrassed them? Because that one was very, very funny. But I haven't seen a debate between just the two of them. If there's one of that, I'll have to definitely check that one out. But I definitely recommend checking out this debate. And again, just like remembering what year it was when it happened, looking at the topics and the things that they're talking about, and looking at the way the topics are handled and how Jon and Bill interact with each other. I definitely recommend it out. It is a blast from the past. Blast. It's crazy. Like, some of the topics are the same topics, but now, like, the talking points are so fucking extreme. Like, I definitely, it really puts some things in perspective with, like, the direction that politics and the direction that, like, public discourse has taken, especially since the advent of, or the popularization of mass social media. I absolutely recommend checking it out. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I've been live for a long time. I've been live way longer than I meant to. Thank you so much for hanging out. We should do this more often. How do you feel about doing this with me on Mondays? Do you want to do a Monday hangout with me that's like the second half of your day, like after lunch at your workplace? We'll just hang out and we'll chat and we'll just talk about all this kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll do. Let's start with bi-weekly. Let's start a bi-weekly one maybe, and we'll see how it goes. And maybe we can just build this relationship. And then maybe I'll eat hot sauce. Hold on. All right. I got crazy gain on this. Oh, sorry. I got crazy gain on this microphone. Like, I have no idea how this has a sound. I feel like I have to get quieter and quieter as I can crank the gain on this, and it's just like way the fuck up here. Like, what do you guys think? How does this sound? I can't test it right now. I should have been testing this earlier. How does this feel? Well, I mean, yeah, we should start at like 1 p.m. my time. So that would be, if it's almost midnight for you now, then it would be nearly 4 hours backwards. So it would be like 9 your time. How does this sound? Does this sound terrible? Like, can I sit back here and does it sound decent? Like, I'm obviously not gonna do that, but it's like, do we have the power? Do we have the power of it? Do we have the power of it? It's a little cracky, too high. How about that? Is that a little bit better? How about this? Is that a little bit better? Is that too much? We can go to here. How's the gain on that one? Is that alright? A little bit more smooth? I can't tell. I need you guys to tell me. Are we getting there? Can we pull off the ASMR? Do we chase off April? Too much gain? A little bit? You go back here. If I sit like this. How's this? Is that alright? I can start. The problem is like I have this habit of I project while I'm live streaming, so like I just do it automatically. So a little peeky. Go to there. Is that better? Because I can also do it. I can do this. How about that? How's that? Is that better? We gotta balance this. We gotta balance this out. How about that? I have no idea. I shouldn't be doing this to you guys. This is turning into a test stream. Right now I've had the gain off the whole stream. All right, we'll cut it there. I'll stop fucking around. I'm sorry. I'll stop. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been a hell of a lot of fun. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for contributing to my goal of paying my rent. Unfortunately, Puck doesn't get that extra treat. And I don't pay my rent. So. Have a good day, everybody. I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to feed the dog. And I'm going to work on getting Mert Marts out onto the channel. And then tomorrow we'll be back with more Mert Mart. Because I got to finish 3 hours of watching Mars Girl. And I don't know if I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Because I do want to cover some of it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll be back later. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back to our regular scheduled programming. And then maybe every other Monday we'll do one of these. Because I like this. I like hanging out with you guys. I'm going to get out of here. Have a good day. Bye.
Come to my home uninvited and tell me how I should arrange my furniture? What a fool you are! Skeleton divine!